You know what?
I don't know if she's okay with it.
So you don't take you won't take this off really. No. Right, so I'm gonna run this down. If you could hold that right there.
Yeah. It's gonna get.
Oh,
you're
boy.
gonna need to mute it.
No swearing.
You're gonna need to mute it.
Either that or I'm gonna put this on your belt now. So
That's fine.
either that or swear all the time, and they just gotta click it off.
Yep.
Really. Yeah.
This stream is rated for 18 and up, right?
So let's see here. I'm going to be clipping it like this, so that this has to go like this. All right. So is Belvich doing the final again? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, he's running late. He's going to do both, but he's late. Oh.
I'm not wearing a wire.
Nice disaster. Yeah. Someone didn't set something up right. He didn't really say that. I'm going to put that in your back pocket.
Okay.
All right.
I figured he probably didn't say that.
Thanks.
Good. She.
My pocket. I didn't actually have to do that.
Where'd she go?
No, I didn't.
Charlie. Charlotte, where'd Deb go? There she is. You're also getting mic'd.
Oh boy. You guys sure about this?
All right. So, are you going to take this on?
You have your phone, right?
Yes.
Can you share that they're streaming?
Yes. So, what?
I'm assuming it's St. Paul YouTube.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
Can you hold this for me? Mike, can you hold this?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's this one, right?
Yeah.
It's important.
I am not allowed to not wear it now because it's like the lucky shirt.
Put this into your waistband.
Yeah, right here on this.
All right.
There we go.
This is a decision that we made.
Now remember, Mike, you can do this stuff. Like we can still hear. We still have ears. We can still hear.
I'm not getting mic'd up, right?
No,
Great.
not the whole team. They don't want to hear you guys huffing and puffing the whole way down.
I just want to double check that I have yours on.
All right. So we are being streamed with audio.
With all,
I'm just gonna get next to the mic and be like, "You suck."
I was like, you're gonna mute me. Don't worry.
Oh no.
Mike just goes. I didn't thank you.
We have to come up with hand signals.
I'm gonna text my dad real quick.
Are we good? Are we clear?
Ah.
Well, that's bold.
I didn't
Back it down.
expect to see you this morning.
My sister's going to
Yeah, or Bryce. We're Mooney.
Good curling.
Good curling, I'm Jake.
Yeah, we gotta hear what we say. Hey, Mark,
Curling.
good curling, man. I'm Jake.
Curling.
Good curling, man. I'm Jake. Good curling. I'm Jake. Good curling. Yeah, good curling. Jake.
Good curling, Jake.
Nice to meet you.
Good curling.
Hi.
Good. Hi, Charlotte. Charlotte, yes.
Mark. Yeah, good curling. I'm Jake. Good curling. What's your third? Zach. Jim.
Good sir.
Curling.
Good curling.
One layer off.
I got blue and red.
I'm gonna go blue.
Yeah.
Yep. Two. Oh, that's good. Whoa. Great shot.
It's down a little bit, Char.
I didn't think we were going to carry that.
Welcome everybody to the St. Paul Curling Club, the Big Spiel semifinals here at 10 o'clock, a little bit late. Hope everybody's doing great out there in curling streaming land. We've got a matchup between a Four Seasons team and a Philadelphia team.
All there, dude. More than you need.
I'll get everything organized here in a second. A little hectic. Haven't had to do this for a couple years, so.
I had 70 on that one.
What? I just said throw plain field T. That was hack. That was hack. You're good. Yeah.
Yep. A little wider. Whoa. Yep. All the way. Great shot, Mark. Yeah. That works. Where?
Close. More. Lots. Pretty good.
Never.
Cleaning. Easy, Jim.
Never.
Easy. Easy, Jim. I'm just gonna need to finish it. Whoa. Right to it.
Never.
Are you giving the color play-by-play on this too, on all the sheets?
Shot, Char.
Yeah, we got pretty good speed here.
Think we can bump this and stick?
All right, so we have Team Glessner from Philadelphia. They're in the Redstones, and Seth Mooney's team is in the Yellowstones. Looks like Jake Stiglitz is just delivering his first as a second on Team Mooney.
Got a curl, Never. No. Like normal.
So we're looking at normal.
That's 306.
So right now Mooney's sitting
Here we
2
go.
on the outsides of the forefoot. Jim Fannin, the second for Team Glessner, delivers his first rock.
Normal up.
It's interesting that they reference some of the East Coast teams' time or Ice's time. Ooh. Got our first quarter violation there.
Let's try and put something back in. Yeah, 70.
So Seth Mooney's team curls out of 4 seasons. His lead is Mark Babonich. His second is Jake Stiglitz. His third is Jay Schreck, and then he's Skip, Seth Mooney.
See if we can tick off, maybe. I don't know. No, it's slowing down.
I heard down on the ice today or before the match, people were saying that it was very swingy.
Okay,
I know the team, I know the crew here sanded the rocks just before last Saturday actually, which will make them move a little bit more. So he lays that one in the back of the 8-foot.
Uh, 75.
So Jim Fannin, the second for Team Glessner, delivers his second rock. There's kind of a pocket back there.
Top 8, top 4.
Yes, line.
Top 4.
Oh, it's coming across.
Really hard line.
I'm not making it.
Just ticks that guard over. Not what they wanted. So Team Glessner curls is from Philadelphia. So their lead is Charlotte Clark. Their second is Jim Fannin. Their third is Deborah Martin. And skip is Michael Glessner. So this is the semifinals of the second event, the sideshow. So Seth is going to call a guard, high center guard. Or not high center, top of the house guard.
Yeah. Okay. Line's good. Whoa, whoa. Mark, yeah, Mark. Curl it over. Yep, keep it going. As far as you can.
All right, guys, we got trouble.
There you go, nice rock.
All right, this is a fresh line, guys. I'll give you my best guess.
Hey, we all got our first.
You ready for anything?
Out of the way.
No, this is gonna do.
Where?
I like the line. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes!
Yes, yes, hard.
Really hard!
Line, yes, yes.
Whoa!
Take a look.
Yes! Yep!
Hard, come on.
Deborah was trying to curl around the outside. Just a little bit light or a little narrow. Wasn't sure. I can see the chat, so if anybody wants to chat or talk about anything, that's certainly open. Scott Belvich will be joining me as soon as he gets here. So we'll have another person on the mic. If there's any technical issues, I'm kind of short-staffed. being that I don't, it's the first time I've done it for a while. So if there's any technical issues, just type them and I'll try to figure it out.
Yes for line, yes for line. Yeah, yeah. Yes, gotta go for line.
This rock is pretty light.
Did you guys get a time?
Come on, get across.
Yeah, okay. We just should have stayed with it the whole way.
All right, that's fine.
All right, let's try a sneak up. Yep. Just halfway.
Just
she's
like
half,
back
she's
four.
half. A little more than last. This is a tighter line.
Where?
Yes, yes, line.
Sweepers are right on it.
Well, if you can.
Stay close.
Yep.
Yes, yes, yes.
Whoa.
Yes, yes.
Oh, the sweepers came off and it straightened up, but she did tapped it back, so she is now shot stone. It's kind of guarded.
Nice sweep, guys. Great job. Great sweep.
Not even kind of, it is guarded.
Ooh, good call. No. That first one got away from us. It just drops like all mine do.
I mean, but otherwise their shot is to bump that back.
We have some other interesting games on either side, which you can't really see on the stream, but the semifinals for the first event are
Let's see if we can come in on the inside of
are
the
on either
zone.
side. So on sheet 4, we have Samson, who's a junior team from Fargo, versus Starkey, which is on a Chaska team.
We could plug up
And
this side
on sheet 6 is a pair of St. Paul teams, Orvik
Would you rather guard
and
that or guard
Wilmer.
this side?
I think Wilmer
guess is-
oftentimes
would be
is in the
first shot.
finals.
What do you feel?
They wear the goofy hat.
I guess it's probably better to guard this one.
You want to guard?
I'm not sure why they're
You-
talking
you a
about
guard?
guarding,
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
but I guess they're willing to give up one.
Got to be out here.
little left.
It's going to curl.
Yep.
It's going to curl a lot.
Generally, if anybody knows, I usually have somebody on who really knows something about curling. So that'll be Scott, and then he
Yeah,
will
I'll just guard
proceed
that one
to
again. I
not
don't-
talk
we can
about
really get
curling
to that,
for
so
3 hours.
We can hold them to one. They're
Yeah,
sitting
so that's
one,
what they're
so-
saying. They're gonna can we hold them to one.
Yeah, I mean, he gave me another like foot and a half.
It's always kind of fun to have these
I mean, what?
these teams
80, 90?
aren't used to being mic'd, so it's always kind of they're always like, oh my gosh, do I have to be like really careful with my language and that kind of thing. And I'm always like, I don't think so. I think you should be yourself.
A little heavy. Yes for line. Yes for line. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
Looks a little heavy. Might tap that one in.
Whoa.
Oh, it's moving
Whoa.
now.
Yeah, no, yes. Yep. 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 Okay, good.
Oh, very nice guard. I guess it kind of curled a little much, but
All right. Good placement.
Let's make it.
so it looks like Deborah's lining up a kind of an angle raise to try to pop that one in.
God, we left that nice pocket in the back. It's too bad.
Where? Yes, then, yes.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stay close. Stay close, stay
Take
close.
that
No,
one.
no, no. No, no, no.
I'll
It's all
take this
good.
one.
It's good, it's good. Stay with me, Jim. Follow it, Jim. Easy, 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 easy. Right there. Yeah, good shot.
Nice shot.
Great shot.
Great shot.
Now we just come in.
We come in. Yeah.
Try and sit right here.
Right there, yep. Yeah.
So that shot worked out. Got Glessner second shot in the 4-foot,
shot.
but it does open it up for
Nice one.
kind of a draw in here, big pocket.
They opened up that pocket for us, so just draw in. There's a bunch of backing.
I always like that. Oh, just draw in. No big deal. Dex used to always say if you can't draw to the 4-foot, you shouldn't skip. So there's something about that.
Just got to get to 4 foot. Full 4. Keep close.
Yes! Yeah!
Yes!
Yeah!
Whoa! Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa!
Oh, a little heavy.
Ah, shoot.
It's going to tick a little bit. So red is still sitting 2. So see if
Oh, we're definitely.
dang it.
2 already. Yeah. So we don't even need that.
This is for 3, but you have that.
we'll see if Michael can draw a third one in here.
Wasn't sure where the thing was going to stop. I probably should have had him on it. We could have kicked off of that one, but
I got to say that was that in this end's been kind of a turnaround actually. The way it started out, I didn't think that getting 3 was in the cards, but
thanks, friend.
that things change.
Just want to follow him down. We're just going to follow him. We're already 2. Just button.
T!
Sweepers
Yes!
are on it right away.
Yes! Yes! All the way hard!
Boy,
Hard!
it looks like it wants to move,
Every
but
inch, guys, you're doing great. Come on, come on, it looks good. Come on. You got it, you got it. All the way, all the way, all the way.
all right, it's
all the way.
passed.
Okay, all right, as long as we're good. Oh. Did I call it right?
Is it going to go by? It's going
did.
to go by, and it hits the last one and
3
sticks
red,
for
thanks.
3. Nice shot. All right, so in the first end, Glessner goes up 3-0.
Thank you.
Other games, so on St. Paul Curling Club, there are kind of 3 areas. So it's an 8-sheet club. So we're looking at sheet 5. So in the center, it's 4, 5, and 6. To my left
I just didn't
are
wanna
sheets
make
1, 2, and 3.
And I knew
And
we had
sheets
backing, so
on the
I was like,
right, there's 2 sheets, 7 and 8.
well,
Used to be a
unless we
Quonset
didn't,
hut on the side there on 7 and 8. They kind of added to the building a long time ago. And the ice there is kind of weird. Different, not weird. So there's some other games going on in those other sheets. So 1, 2, and 3. So 1, so it's, we've got the semifinals for the first, second, third, and fourth events. So on sheet 1, it's Roeder versus Evan. Roeder's from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and Evans from Frogtown team. Frogtown Curlers sing, whatever. Sheet 2 is Bata from Denver versus Verani from Four Seasons. Sheet 3 is Hagberg, which I don't have the club name on my little sheet here. My fail. Versus Barclay, which is a Broomstone, which I heard Corey Dropkin's dad is playing. So that should be an interesting one. And then sheets 7 and 8 to the right are Ingersoll from Frogtown versus Munich from Dakota, and King from St. Paul versus Kyle Kielyuk from Denver Curling Club. On sheet 4, which is Sampson, the junior team, I think they're in yellow. It looks like they scored 2 versus Starkey, but I could be wrong.
That really cuts out there. Swings out there.
This is probably going to hurt us.
I like that when someone makes a call. This is probably going to hurt us, but let's do it anyways.
Straight, straight, straight.
Roll it out. Roll it out. Good job, Sean.
I wonder if that's what's called the peel of shame. Carl will tell me whether or not that's the peel of shame. Yep, I got a thumbs up on that, the peel of shame. Carl Ball is running the computer for the team today.
Three or four. It might be bartered. Yes for line.
Scott Belvin just sat down, finally made it here.
More like two.
I haven't really checked his microphone, so it might not work. He's got a hat on. Take the hat off.
That was only going to
All
help
right.
the other team.
Hey, Scott.
Hi, Chris.
Can you hear me okay?
Christopher, I can hear you.
Nice.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm running.
I get it.
I had a bad morning. Well, not a bad morning, but it was.
Yeah, you had a good night.
Had a good night, and then I forgot my wallet. I was about halfway here. Probably would have been on time, but I had to turn around.
What do you need your wallet for? Aren't you royalty here?
No, I needed my wallet for various things, especially in case I got pulled over on the way here.
Yes, boy.
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. I was here late last night. The audio, we were having problems getting all the equipment working. Matt Long and I were here until midnight, and Adam was up in Eveleth. There's a junior bond spiel happening up there. He's doing remote tech support.
Ah, all right.
So we have two teams here. Glessner is on the Red Rocks. They scored 3 in the first end, and they're from Philadelphia. And Mooney is in yellow, and they're from Four Seasons.
Is this a first event game?
This is the second event semifinals. The first event semis are on 4 and 6. So on 6 we have Wilmert versus Orvik,
Yeah.
and on sheet 4 we have Sampson versus Starkey. Which
Ooh,
Starkey's
Starkey.
from Chaska.
Yeah, Ken Starkey. Yeah, he's I think might be Canadian originally, and curls quite a bit in Chaska. Older gentleman, got a real nice delivery, and understands the game extremely well. Ooh, that was a mistake.
On the Starkey side.
On the Starkey side, yeah, that one didn't work out too well for him. But the team we're looking at here on sheet 5 from Philly, Deborah on the left. She's a friend of mine. Her and I are kind of like pen pals.
Pen pets?
Pen pals.
Pals. Oh, that's better than pen pets.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, she was a little nervous being mic'd up.
We're good.
Oh, I bet.
Weight's good.
She takes her curling pretty seriously.
Sharp. Hard, sharp.
Whoa.
That's a nice draw here. So I'm surprised they're only in the second end. I thought I was going to be getting here and there'd be about in the fourth end or so, but
Yeah, we got a little bit of a later start. The draws kind of squeezed together. I told Clay said, "Who are you doing this with?" And I'm like, "Oh, with Scott." And he said, "Well, where is he?" And I said, "Oh, he's running late. There's an ice emergency in Chaska."
on the roads maybe.
Yeah, and his eyes got all big. So, just for people, Clay Orvik is shooting on sheet 6, and he works with Scott at Chaska. They make ice together.
Well, Clay is our
Sweet ice.
curling coordinator.
Oh, he doesn't make ice.
So, yeah, he makes ice too. He picked it up right away, and he's a great ice maker, actually. Really happy to have Clay in Chaska.
So that draw really came in. The stones are really moving.
Yeah, there's nice curl here. It looks like about 5 feet. They're finishing pretty hard. If you can see the houses, which you can, How many? Who's all listening? How many people we got? Like 4 or 5?
We have 16.
16.
And they don't know how to type. I haven't had a single chat message.
Oh, come on, guys. Throw something at us.
Yeah, get your friends to get in here and give me a hard time.
But if you look at the houses here, you talked about an ice emergency, and there was an ice emergency here at the very beginning of the season. They had the ice painted white like they do every year because there's a sand base here. It's a sand base. It's not like concrete. And so they have to paint the ice white every year. And so they had painted the ice. Craig had gotten the houses in and whatnot. He was like 3/4 of the way done, and the plant went down.
That was a nice shot. A good B.
Oh, yeah, I was familiar with that.
Yeah, and when the plant went down,
Deborah just had a really nice draw, by the way, just to the back of the butt.
Yeah, she did. Nice shot,
way do you like?
Deborah.
Plant went down.
Plant went down. Ice is melting. Paint came up through the houses that were already in place. Fortunately, the houses didn't move, like slide around or anything. Although Craig always puts them in a little crooked, you can kind of tell, like by the logo in the middle. It's a little slanted.
Yeah. That's
But-
kind of hard, though, isn't it? He has to do it all by himself, I'm sure, so.
You'd think he did it all by himself. Here's a nice peel. Getting some rocks out of the way.
He called an audible, I think. He definitely called an audible when he
Yellow
saw
with
the line.
hammer is
All right.
trying to keep that front open. So anyway, yeah, you can see that paint came up. The houses are a little.
That was an 0-1.
Do you know,
Discolored.
in the back, I noticed
So we
that
really wanna
there's a
guard this
bigger
time, so maybe
ridge
just
in the back
don't
than I
sneak it,
ever
maybe?
remember.
Yeah, so that's the south side of the building, and when you're putting the ice in here in the late summer, early fall, they start right after Labor Day.
I think it's going to chrome
you know,
more
that
if they're less.
sun's, it'll still be 75 degrees out, 80 degrees some days, and that back wall heats up, and there's not very good insulation back there at all. So
Where?
Light.
it can be difficult to
Really?
hold that ice against that wall. Nice shot there
Line.
by Nick Myers on the Wilmert-Orvik game. What can they see? They can only see sheet 5.
Let it
A
curl.
little bit other.
Yeah, you can't
Draw,
really
draw,
see the
draw.
other sheets.
Yep.
There's another nice looking draw that's coming right in. It's
On sheet 6, though, it looks like Wilmert scored 4 in the first.
Oh boy, yeah, he did, and he's sitting 3 right now.
It was a guard. He just keeps taking you on. Whatever, it's fine.
Oh, Deborah's not
Good
real
sweeping,
happy.
guys.
She
Mike at the back.
wanted to throw a guard, but got into the button.
So do you think that she has to, like, she's got this shirt that's got all these pleats. Do you have to, like, iron all those pleats? Or do you think that's just natural?
We'll ask her. Can she can't hear.
No. Because that looks like that shirt might be a kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, she likes it. I've seen her wear it before. She's
It must just be in the fabric or something.
Yeah.
All right,
it's
so
in the
Jay
fabric.
throws down, takes one of the 3 out, which Dex used to always said if they're sitting 3, make them sit 2, but I think you would have liked that to stick.
Yeah, if he could have had that stick, they would have been in pretty good shape with a rock above the Reds. But here we're down to Skip Stones
He would
here.
probably would have to miss that rock though, right? Because it was angled up. Like you'd have to hit the back one, the middle one, the one that's in the front now,
Right.
to have it stick.
Yeah,
I think.
could have made a skinny double maybe and stuck.
It's gonna come down. We have to stay.
I didn't really see how it was staggered there very well, but Skip Stones here on sheet 5 at the historic St. Paul Curling Club. I'm really sorry I was late.
Here we go. So it says here that the Four Seasons live stream is spectacular. Huge compliments to them. Well, that's John Benton, and that's that curling stadium, which he and Jerry Gertz have put together. So
Yeah.
that is pretty cool. That's not us,
No.
but it'd be good. When do you predict the state-of-the-art Chaska Curling Center and St. Paul Curling Center will catch up? I like that. That's hard hitting. And with the streaming game.
I don't see it happening in Chaska anytime soon. That would be probably a better question for Jeff Isaacson, the manager of the Chaska Curling Center. He has been approached on it, but
using the curling. Yeah. We talked to those guys too. It's kind of interesting. They have an interesting, like apparently their business models. They'll put the cameras in for you.
Right, and it's a great thing. I mean, it really is. I really enjoy it. I mean, I know like if I'm sitting around kind of bored on a Saturday or Sunday, I can go to Curling Zone and like you could watch like maybe 5 different games.
Yeah.
And really good games. So.
I think that you need. I think there are a couple of prerequisites that I could be wrong about, but I think you need a pretty good, because they do the mixing all remote. I think, like virtually, like, and so you need a pretty big internet pipe, to get all those feeds going.
Oh.
Not huge, but I think that's one challenge.
Well, I think that's something we have. I'm not.
I'm sure you do.
That building is pretty stable.
We talked about it, and I think we replaced all the cameras here. So the way that our cameras work, they use IP streaming, and I don't know why are we talking about this, but anyways, I think we have the possibility of doing it, but this year was just not the year. So, here, Matthew DeLuca says, "Let's go Philly." Cape Cod Curling Club buddies are watching.
Sweet.
That's great. I was going to make a crack that when I got here, we were at 18, and then when you started talking, it went down to 13.
Yeah.
But it's now up to 22. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Michelle Schreck says that we're doing great in St. Paul.
Well, thank you very
Michelle.
much, Michelle.
I'm going to drink to that.
That's sweet. What are you having there? Just some water?
Water. Yeah. You know the bartender's name?
Is that Tim? No, he's curling. Oh, I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. Usually when we're doing this, there was a poor shot by Mr. Glessner. Oh, he pinched that one off, and no, that's not Glessner. That's the other guy. I'm sorry. There are people here from all over the country playing in this. It's a really
like
cool.
On right now we have Cedar Rapids, Frogtown, Four Seasons, Broomstones. Corey Dropkin's dad's out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know him.
I do know
Fargo, Chaska, Philadelphia, St. Paul, and Dakota.
Yeah,
they're on. Oh, in Denver.
Yeah, there is probably about 4, maybe 5 teams from Denver. If you've never played in this, all 22 of you guys, it's worth the trip. It's just a ton of fun,
and you get to see a lot of different ice.
You see a lot of different ice,
and the ice is probably pretty good. Different but good.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I heard that Chaska's got RO water, so that makes a big difference. Can I go over there and get like 10 gallons of it to brew beer with?
Oh, easy. I think they need to let this one. Yeah, it's going to glide right in there. Nice ice playing right now on sheet 5, that's for sure. That curled really well. Yeah, it's gliding very nice. Oh boy, that's a good shot actually. They can't move too much with that stagger. It's gonna run that yellow stone right out of there if they hit. And I think red is only sitting 2, maybe 3.
Took the button away. I mean, I don't even. 1, 2, 3, right? If he plays that.
I think they're sitting 3, but
what do you
that
think?
yellow seems to be the one in the back of the house seems like it's in deeper to me, but we have the overhead over here.
Yeah, this is the hammer here, right? So what do
I
you
wish we
think?
could make the overheads bigger on the stream, but that's beyond my technical skill. Adam Height and Matt Long set that up for us.
What's he planning here? He could almost tap that yellow rock just about 6-8 inches and at least cut him to 1.
We might be able to get full if we get around it.
But he looks like he wants to try to come all the way around, and I don't know about that. But if he's only
the best shot that I see right now.
red's definitely sitting 2. I think I'd play the tap, cut him to 1. He's either going to be down.
Do you see a quadruple take out there?
No. No, that number 7 stone in the top 4, the second one.
We're gonna try and draw around.
That's going to go off that yellow one and come straight back. It would be kind of fun to see like a Corey Dropkin throw a bomb right here,
Yeah.
Like
I would think you'd want to have somebody that's got a little bit more oomph than Corey Dropkin.
Well, who would that be?
Yeah.
Maybe Dr. Double. The doctor is in the house.
If you guys out there don't know who Dr. Double is, self nickname Dr. Double is Richie Rahonen, a long-time St. Paul curler and successful high-performance curler, national champion, funny individual.
Yep.
Well, Wilmer just missed his guard, over curled, left it wide open for Steve Gittala to make a hit. And in our game, featured game here, we're a little light with our hammer shot. He's going to give up 2.
Oh, we got 4 people sweeping it.
Yeah.
All 4 people. Oh,
he's not going to get there, but boy, that rock that was gliding nice. That carried a lot further than I thought it was going to.
I know you got 2.
I don't think I've seen that for. I mean, I've seen it. I've never participated in it. Have you ever participated in a 4-person sweeper?
Probably, but I don't really
I think it's
remember.
between these 2.
Okay, 1, 2. And we'll measure these 2.
Yep.
You guys know where the
Oh, we're going to do a measure.
Yeah.
Sweet.
No.
All right. See if they can figure it out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's red.
So if we had a little bit larger view of that,
I think it's red.
I wonder if Carl can drag that open. Hey, Carl, can you click on the house there? I wonder if you can make that bigger so we can see the.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Oh, there's quite a delay here.
Yeah, it's like 7 seconds. I actually last night.
Is that in case I cuss?
No.
Can we?
No.
Oh yeah, nice. We're gonna make it bigger. The we actually I noticed I watched a couple of our past ones and the audio stream was off sync, so a rock would come down and you would hear the rock hit before the video.
Yeah.
So last night Matt and I went out on the ice and I was clapping. Sarah was giving me a hard time. Guns N' Roses was blaring, which was nice.
Yeah.
And clapping and would listen to the audio and got the timing set up. So
Yep.
Good.
I'm sure everybody, and I'm sure the 21 people on the stream know how this measurement works, but do you want to explain it?
No, you can.
All right, so there's this device that's used to measure the distance from the pin to the edge of the rock.
What's the pin?
It's the thing that the pin is sticking in from the measure,
Oh.
like right in the middle of the hole of the
The dead center of the house?
the dead center of the house. And so it's got like a little pressure lever thing, and you kind of adjust it,
I was like, it has to be soft
Tighten
enough so
that.
it's
Dial
swing in.
spins.
and then you're like, oh, it goes past 3.
Yeah, bump
It's
that.
like
Okay.
what is it? Is it a chronometer?
It's not a stopwatch.
Kind of looks like one.
Yeah.
One of those old school ones.
Yeah.
30, 38, 39.
They're saying.
Oh, Adam Height is on. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
So that was red. Here comes the yellow, and I think it's yellow, but oh no, maybe it is red. Oh yeah.
I think it's red, right?
It's red all day.
Yeah, red. Okay, you got it? Thanks.
I think that's what I said on the.
Oh, and she does know it. She moved the red rock in, or usually they'll point at it. And then there's some glob of goo in the 8-foot over there. You see
Oh,
that?
yeah. Oh yeah.
I wonder if that came off of the
Measuring device.
measuring device. Yeah.
don't feel
Oh,
so bad.
there's Deborah. She's right on.
Yes, she gets it.
Nice job. Excellent work, Deborah.
Stay sharp.
As an ice maker, when I'm curling,
Stay sharp.
I don't really even curl that much. Like, I'm always busy looking at the ice and picking up stuff.
He wants it on the
I
button.
curl tonight. I hate curling
I think
after
we're
a
okay,
bond
though. I
spiel.
think we're okay. Whoa, whoa, easy,
Did you
Jimmy.
play in this?
No, but I curl tonight.
Sure,
I mean,
it's
no,
okay.
I'm not playing. Well, I'm playing with you.
Yeah, now we go.
Oh, yeah.
Not
we're
on
having
the
fun.
camera, though.
I got nothing.
Here we go. Well,
All right, so there was,
no.
this morning when I got up, I had all
No,
kinds of
it's
these like
There we
things,
go.
these
Good
questions
finish.
I was going to ask
Good finish.
you, and they were running through my head. I'm
Good
like, oh,
stuff.
that'll be fun to talk about, or this will be fun to talk about, and I can't remember.
I was going to bring my new ice fisher, ice maker, ice thing, and set it right here, my ice depth finder,
Vexlar?
my Vexler, and I was going to put it in demo mode so that we could commentate.
just make sure I have the
But there's a fish.
There's a fish. Oh, and it's following the jig up.
We went fishing last Saturday, Chris and I, Christopher and I, with some other buddies from the St. Paul Club here, on Lake Owasso, in St. Paul here, and we struggled mightily, but we had a ton of fun. We didn't get any bites. We were out for 5 hours.
Yeah, and we met a drunk neighbor.
You know, he was He was walking around on the lake, just visiting ice houses.
Yeah.
Bumming beers from guys.
Yeah, that was interesting. I guess that's a lifestyle choice.
Nice one, Star. Really nice.
And he knew where all
Real
the
nice.
fish were.
Yeah, not where we were.
Where they were not. Yeah, he even told us they're not going
Drop under.
to. And he was right.
I'm going to go. I was actually,
Yep.
there were some chances that we weren't going to do this web stream because we had to get everything set up.
Where?
And that's
We're
a lot of
good,
work.
T.
And
Yes,
I was going to go
Deborah!
ice fishing just in my neighborhood, like, because I thought I got all this equipment.
Nokomis or
Yeah,
Lake of the
Nokomis.
Isles.
Yeah, I drive by it every day, and you can see where the houses are, and I was like, I should be able to figure this out.
We're right. Let's go. Finish. Come on.
And then I'd show you a picture of a giant bluegill that I caught.
Did you? Some. Oh my God. Is he all right? He's okay. That's good.
Accident in the house.
He's all right.
Nobody-
How are you, Carl? Carl, you're looking great, buddy. And your team still curling? Oh, they're done.
They did bring him crepes, though,
Sorry. They lost what?
to Wilmert.
Oh, and then they were out? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was at the Chaska Club last night at the 8 o'clock draw. The young Gunsel team, the junior team, Mark was telling me in the main event
I need a sip.
of the quarterfinal teams, which is 8 teams, 4 were junior teams.
Did he count his team as a junior?
No, he didn't. But emotionally, they're definitely junior.
I was thinking height. No, nothing to say. I can say short jokes because I'm a short person.
You're kind of, yeah. And so's Carl. That always, and I'm like 6'1" or something. I'm not
Short's better
overly
than deep.
tall, but I'm, maybe a little taller than average. But whenever I go to a bond spiel and you are going to play some team you don't know, and they're all like,
Yeah, you
5.
stand in front of them so you can't see anything.
No,
That's what I
don't
hate.
do that.
You got this.
Let me finish my story. If you run into a team of guys that are all like 5'8", 5'7" to 5'10", somewhere in there, I
T
always
plus.
get nervous because I'm like, these guys are going to be good curlers,
Yes.
Nope.
right?
It's
Because
left.
they're just built for curling. Like
Different
they're
line.
down
Yeah,
low
gotta
to
go.
the ice.
Yeah, closer to the ice.
And I'm-
Jim
I'm usually
Milosevic,
right.
I'm gonna acknowledge, he's on the chat. He was wondering if we could show all 3
Oh, yeah, different
sheets,
line.
and we can't actually because
Yeah.
of the way the software got set up. We had to rebuild the entire kind of stream platform, so we can't flip between sheets yet.
I like that.
Probably the
I like
next
where that
spiel.
landed.
I don't know if they're going to ask me to figure out the stream for like the international or anything like that, but
That's
maybe
like
then
different,
we'll have
it's
more views.
slower.
So,
Yeah.
sorry, Jim.
Sorry, Jim.
It's a little slower though.
Jim's kind of a needy guy. I worked here for a long time, and Milo's always asking for this or asking for that. I'm just kidding, Milo.
Of the St. Paul curlers, who's the most needy?
Probably Wilmert.
I don't know about that. Depends if he's drinking or not.
Oh, he's better when he's having a few cocktails. I got some funny stories of him having cocktails. You can always tell when he's
Well,
had
we
a
showed it to
couple
him.
cocktails. And they're doing very well. The Wilmert rink
you
is
got this,
sitting
Jim.
4, and they're up 6-0 after
just
2.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
a
it
dot.
looks
game
like
is-
Samson on sheet 4 is up 4-0.
Touch more.
Yeah, it looks like it could come down to Samson Wilmert for our final, which should be a pretty darn good game, quite frankly. That Samson rink is good. They
That's
got
a junior squad, right?
that's a junior team.
Fargo.
More T.
Kevin Tuma playing third. He won
This
the
is T.
U18 Nationals
Plus,
in
baby.
Chaska
Yes.
in 2019.
Yes.
Still a junior.
It's deep. You want
Coleman
to
Thurston, who
play
also
these
works
sides.
at the
Let's
Chaska
go.
Club part-time,
Just
is
go.
a HP junior curler that won the U21s
Nope,
in
it's sitting in the
Chaska.
middle
We
there.
held that just last August.
I'm surprised that you hold any of those U-type events.
Shoot.
I know where you're going with that. We're going to leave that alone. It's
All right, so
So anyway, our featured game, sorry guys, we're not even,
looks like, pretty soon the sheets 4 and 6 games are going to be over.
yeah, that's for sure.
I did told on the stream that I'm going to, as soon as you show up, because you're the expert on curling. So that
That kind of
That move-
overcurled, but
What did
that
they
looked like it might have had something under it. It was curling right out of his
Thought the
hand
weight was
almost
okay.
there.
Did we just get lucky?
Deborah's saying that thinks they just got lucky. She's getting ready to shoot.
Okay, guys, he's really going to need to hear a good update or sweep you to the house.
Good
Right.
update.
Yeah, she knows.
I think the line matters the most. The line matters the most. Center line, guys.
I don't know what she called. I brought a stopwatch with me though this time.
Oh,
Center line.
someone was asking me for a stopwatch, and I did not have one.
We'll get a couple times. Craig Zabotnik, the head ice maker here, he does a fine job.
Except for the whole plant going out.
But that wasn't his fault. Although I can't get.
So Deborah's released the ice. There's some waving. She's waving her arms.
Yes.
It's got to come over.
Saying
It's kind of
off.
hanging out there.
Off. She wants him off, but they're sweeping that baby right down to it. I think they're going to try and lock her right on. Oh, it's going to be another staggered a little bit and a little bit of a bounce, but.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Well, you know, you're up 6. They got 2 yellows in the house. Red is sitting 2, maybe 3. They're going to hit here. I'm not sure they can sit more than 1 with a hit unless they do make a skinny double. But that could jam possibly. No, I don't think it will.
It's hard to tell, even if, well, I guess their shooter would stick, but I was going to say then I don't think they would be sitting second rock.
I don't think a skinny double. I don't think the shooter will stick. I think
Yeah.
it'll roll directly to the left, straight out of the house if it's got a lot of weight on it. But
Getting rid of those is, I mean, there's a benefit to that.
wouldn't be bad to hit that rock to where his broom is and just roll to the left and sit on top of that yellow and use that later. Because if they miss another guard, then you've got a real good shot at running it back. He's going to roll the other way. Tick it over. Well, that didn't turn out so bad,
He will
actually.
just not let us throw a guard
Although
today.
red is still sitting 1.
Every time he's like, no, take it in really hard.
They'll hit that yellow rock out of there. Yeah, that's a
It
good
could have
call.
curled though, right to
Gonna
nose.
roll right to the center line.
I like normal.
I'll try normal.
It's gonna seem like a lot of ice, but
Yeah, I got you.
The
Good
gentleman
normal,
with the
guys.
Glessner rink,
Switch,
he's got his
switch.
Eagles t-shirt on. They're a Philadelphia team. And the Eagles are playing today.
Oh, yeah, they're playing Tom Brady's team,
Yeah.
the Buccaneers.
And I believe they're 12.5-point dogs.
I heard that.
That's a pretty big number for a
Yeah.
playoff game.
Yeah, that was the Vikings spot.
What do you mean?
Well, we deserve that spot.
Oh, the Philly got the Vikings. Well, the Vikings, as we all know, are quite the mess.
Yeah.
Yep,
Always
yep.
have been, probably always will be.
whoa.
Nice shot by Deborah here. Perfect, right on the nose. A little bit better if it would have rolled
Great
over
shot,
there,
guys.
but
Good
that
sweeping.
4-foot's going to be hard for yellow to get to.
It seems like, I could be totally wrong, but it seems like throwing this way, the right-hand side, is a little straighter.
The outturn,
I
Is
made
that what that?
up
Yeah,
there
the
just
outturn.
for you.
the outturn going
Unless you're a
away is a
lefty.
little straighter.
I could be wrong, but it just seemed like those last couple throws from both sides kind of like,
Yeah, I was
Just
on the
stayed
same
out a
page
little
as
bit.
you, 'cause they were dropping so hard no matter what.
which I never understand why it would be swingy one way and not the other. But
Well, I can tell you this. I worked here and made ice here for a long time before moving to Chaska, and this is a tough building to make good, consistent ice in for long stretches of time. It's 100, what is it now? 1912, so what is that? What's the math there?
at least 100.
It's 110 years
110,
old
yeah.
now. Yeah, 110-year-old barn with a
Stay close.
inadequate insulation in the walls, a sand floor, and a terrible ceiling that needs to be redone. And making ice here is tough. A lot of sublimation happens on the ice. There's birds living up in top of the Alumazorb.
Is that true?
Yeah. It's a tough place. It's a great curling club, one of the
Yeah, it's a
greatest
lonely
I've
red
ever
one.
been in.
Yeah.
But the really old and could use a lot of love.
Either one's fine.
Yes.
Maybe we could do an online fundraiser.
2, 3, 4 right now.
Remember we got nice.
Hopefully the foundation that the St.
Nice
Paul
beat.
Curling Club started, some of that foundation money eventually will go into the arena. That would be great.
Well, this last year, the foundation did help pay for the chimney here. The stucco on the outside is falling off to pedestrians. So we had to fix the outside stucco. There's some worry that the chimney itself might be kind of messed up, and the foundation did pay for part of that. So I think it was like $5,000 or $10,000 or something like that.
Well, that's good. Steve Gittila on sheet 6 just made a absolute beautiful draw through a little bit of traffic to sit 1. But they are down 6-0 and playing the third end. I'm not sure 1 is going to be enough. I'm sure they'll throw them back and they'll play at least 4.
It looks like
Okay, well then, whoa.
Glessner here is
Curl it, Shark.
trying to
Curl. Easy
maybe
curl,
tap
curl,
it up
curl,
a little bit.
Curl.
Yeah.
Curl,
Tick and
It's
roll
going to
under
go
a little
through,
bit.
right through.
Oh, you got it. Oh, it did miss it. Oh,
Oh, and it missed the one in the back,
they
too.
could have swept that straighter and had it tick, and it
what
would
do
have
you wanna do?
probably
Wanna
stopped
draw?
right in the fourth.
Trying? This way or come this way?
Yeah, so on sheet 6, you can't really see it, but the there's a whole
then
gaggle of
potentially leave one
stones
there.
right in the middle of the
Leave one here.
house, but
and then one out.
Okay, I like
Trivia
that. I like
question.
somebody sitting right here.
Or we do the draw
Don't
first.
tell me
We come
answer
in and we
because I
sit
know
right
you know.
here, that's fine because even if they run that,
How many stones?
And eventually we're gonna
This
have
is
to go
the
after
bit
this. Do you think
that-
they regard that?
somebody just type
For
it
their
in
first rock and
the,
just
in
hold
the
on to
chat.
one point? No?
They already
Maybe
gave
we
the
can go
answer?
for that one.
No.
Oh. How many stones can fit completely inside the 4-foot circle? Completely inside it. Can't be hanging out of the 4-foot at all. They have to be completely inside.
Should we try that
How
one
many
again?
stones do you think
what
can
do you feel
fit
better with? Running this
inside
one?
the 4-foot?
Well, I guess there's no way this
it's-
stays without us losing that
It's
one.
kind of interesting.
Well, on the sheet 6, so I know there's 2 completely within the 4-foot. So
Yeah, and there's none on
Unless
sheet
they're
5
expressly
in the
Yep.
4-foot, but there are a gaggle of stones all around it in the 12 and the
So like
8-foot.
this or this?
So we're going to play a little run back here, I think.
I mean, are you doing
Try
Which
and
way is
sit
worse,
2.
home or curl?
he might, if he runs that back, he might sit 3
He
actually.
think we
could
go
sit
this
3.
way.
He might even.
But he might pop that one out and jam it.
Yeah, there's a jammed possibility back there. But man, if he makes this perfect, he could be sitting 4 possibly. If that yellow or the red rock can slide past the red rock, if he can run this back and slide it past the yellow stone outside to the left, the yellow stone that he's running back
I want a little
should
bit
roll to the
inside
4-foot, and the
those.
shooter should roll
I wanna try and
inside
push their
the
red
8-foot.
past our yellow
And he
roll
would be
to the other
sitting
side.
4. And he could be making this a game all
Yeah.
of a sudden.
I think that's enough.
And I
line for
apologize.
control.
I don't have team individual names in front of me because I was late.
Yeah, this skip is Seth Mooney.
Seth Mooney. And where are they from again?
4 seasons.
4 seasons.
Just left it goes.
Well, this will be an interesting shot, folks. This is going to be exciting.
And they don't
This
know.
is why
left
we're,
right, 'cause
we're
then it
watching
jams
curling.
in the back.
This is the fun stuff right here. Let's see what he's got. Rocks back, slides out. Oh, a little speed wobble there out of Mr. Mooney, but he corrected himself pretty well. It's got to curl. It's got to curl, which it will. But I don't think it's going to curl enough.
Maybe they could tap that
Well,
red behind.
Calling for the sweep.
Oh my God.
They were calling for a sweep, I think, to get past the rock they were trying
Yeah.
to run back, and so he could chip the red one out, but didn't quite happen.
Now there's a big standard old draw right there.
What do they call?
Well, I'm just saying there's a big spot there.
God,
You can
every
do a
shot of
nice.
it can go
Well, they're
wrong.
not doing that.
All of them.
Is he tapping the?
We almost had that one.
I didn't hear
Did
the
it
call.
just barely miss that one?
It just
He might be tapping his red one back.
Even if we just make contact and just move it into the 8-foot, that's our foot.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
It's nice that you can get verification.
It is. I like that they're they're mic'd up. You guys do a fine job. Looks like
Yes,
nice
if it's
weight.
light,
We're going
go
to
if
see
it's
if
light.
your theory on if
Yes,
it's running a little
line.
straighter on this outturned
Where?
side is true, but it's coming in nice.
Yes.
It's curling well.
Yes. Yes.
And he's going to
Yes.
tap that rock, but not.
Yes, this is great. Come on, come on.
Oh, he's right on the. Oh, that's
There we
very
go.
nice.
8 foot saffron. Good shot.
After I said that I thought it was running straight,
Good
then I
talk,
saw
guys.
another
Good
rock that
communication.
moved, and then I was like, no, I was wrong.
Yeah, it's looks like it's curling real nice there. Looks like it's curling pretty nice everywhere. Actually, last Saturday, not yesterday, but the week before, we came in and sanded the rocks here.
Gotta make it make the double.
Nice rock.
When you sand the rocks like to really take off. It's kind of tough on some club curlers that have light rotation.
Still don't love this
One,
house.
maybe 2 rotations.
I don't
but
love this house actually, but
if you look around now,
young to
after they get played with for a while and are used, they settle down. The running band polishes up a little bit. The curl slowly comes out of it.
Oh, they're going for sitting 3.
I mean, it's, yeah.
And
I don't
now
really
they're curling
think
like 4.5 to 5 feet, which frankly is really nice.
Yeah, it's interesting sometimes when you throw it, if you throw it like kind of lightweight, sometimes like going inside out, they'll just go like, they'll just like take off going this.
They'll go sideways.
Yeah, like if like you were going to throw an intern here, do they just all of a sudden just go?
Well, if it quits rotating, it is going to go sideways.
Yeah, we don't want to nose it though.
Typically, if you're playing on ice with 4 to 5 feet of curl, if you have 3 good solid rotations on your rock will hold its line very well. But if you get less than 3 rotations, it can really curl hard on you. But
so it's like all or nothing kind of thing.
you have to sand the rocks once in a while.
Yeah,
They're
that's
used
the
a
natural
ton at my club in Chaska, and they're used a ton here.
There's a
And they
jam on
polish
that
up
red.
and they lose curl.
I don't know what that does.
It's just
I
what you
think
have to do
It's not gonna go
every
over the
once in a
top.
while.
Who makes the decision?
Oh, no, I'm just saying it's not-
Ice maker. And the
So
and the
the ice,
members.
ice
I mean,
maker
the members will-
misses a draw,
Stay back.
and it's like, God dang it, these rocks need to be sanded.
No, but the members say, geez, hey, it's only curling 2.5 or 3 feet or something, And
Yeah.
typically around the metro here, we like to see, 4 to 5 feet of curl, not 2 to 3 feet of curl. So you can make a lot more shots when you have 4 to 5 feet.
Oh boy.
I think the game's a little more exciting.
Oh, so that's really moving on them.
Oh, he's off on the edge of that. He's going to rattle it around. It's not doing much good. Looks like red is still sitting 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
Yep, 2.
2 red. It's 8-0 after 3. Unfortunately, this game's got a little out of hand.
Yeah, and we won't be able to switch to other sheets,
No, I think
but that's okay.
a little disappointed.
Here we go,
Obviously,
Charlotte.
they're going to throw him back, I'm sure. And they're saying if they don't score 3, then they'll probably shake.
Stay tight. Stay focused.
Yellow,
Bring it, guys.
the Steve Jittler rink, or Orvik rink actually, but Steve's throwing last rocks, did get 2 on sheet 6, so they are now
Winner
down
through,
6
Charlotte.
to 2
No
in
whammies. Winner
the
through.
main event semifinal. Orvik 2, Wilmert 6, playing the 4th end. The other first event,
Nice.
or main event semifinal on sheet 4 between Starkey and
Hold it.
Ethan Sampson. Is 5-0 now. Sampson leads.
I just don't want to guard.
So that game is going to be tough for Starkey. He's a smart guy. He's got to get some rocks played here.
Huh?
Got to get
Good
him in
ass score,
play. He's
Jim.
got some rocks to use here, but he's drawn down to this back yellow one in the back 4, but he's unfortunately going to go
Nice shot,
slide
Charlie.
right by it. Oh boy.
You just got to remember in or through at this
That
point.
was a better shot
As long
than
as
what
you're in or through,
the
you're
end
good.
result
Great.
was. That's too bad. Red here in the meantime is doing exactly what they should be doing with a
Here we
big
go, one
lead.
more.
They threw their first rock right in the house into
Yeah.
the 4-foot. And
2.
Our four-season skip is calling the right shot
Yep.
to throw a guard up. He also needs lots of rocks in play. That would be the idea, to try to score 3 or 4 maybe. See how it works out for him.
Just like doubles.
I think after this end finishes, I'm going to excuse myself for just a little bit.
Yeah, good way.
I think the game might be over.
Both these games might be over. Actually, all 3 of these games in the middle sheets here might be over
left.
after 4 ends.
Don't need to go.
And you kind of see that sometimes in bond spiels. I don't know if folks listening
maybe
out
we
there
do.
maybe chime
It's
in,
gonna
but
make a liar out of me.
I think a lot of times the semifinals of bond spiels,
No,
you see
no, no,
some
no.
big
It's walking
blowouts.
over nice.
I think one team is maybe coming out of a shorter bracket and a little more fresh, and the other team maybe stayed up a little too late or something. And next thing you know, you're giving up big ends.
But it becomes pretty even at the finals. Those are always tight.
Finals usually are pretty good games.
Yeah.
I agree.
Steve.
When you're playing for all the marbles,
Nice pass.
Now, how many marbles are all the marbles?
yeah, I don't know.
If you win all the
That was
marbles,
good. It's just, it's
Like,
Curl.
how
You have
many
to
is
push
that?
it a little,
it's
I
hard
guess.
to be patient
16,
enough.
I think.
16.
You have to be so patient.
I don't know either, but I do know Flounder
Bounce out to open there.
in Animal House
All right.
went and bought 10,000 marbles
wanna
to
say
roll
here?
out in the street during
Actually,
the parade
take
of
it.
the
Knows
movie
it.
Animal House.
Knows.
He wants
And
to
they
do it.
created all the
Normal.
havoc at the town
Who,
parade.
what actor played Flounder?
I don't know.
Here we go, Jim.
I don't
It
know.
wasn't one of the famous actors.
I don't think so, no. Belushi was in it, obviously. Donald Sutherland was in that movie. He played a professor. He was pretty funny.
He also was in Beer Fest.
Donald Sutherland?
I think so.
Here goes. You, Charlotte, you. Just easy. Coax it. Coax it.
Whoa.
Coax it. Yes.
Whoa,
There
whoa,
you
whoa.
go.
Oh,
You didn't wanna
nice
jam.
shot right there. Boy, this Philly team is playing well.
You needed to go a little bit so that it didn't jingle around.
He's calling for a little drawdown there. That's probably not a bad call. There's a lot of yellow rocks yet to be thrown. I guess this isn't too bad. He's got this red one behind the tee line, and he can lock on it.
Do you see any signs of yellow being demoralized at all?
They're daubers down. I'd have to say they're daubers down a little bit. Hey, the sun's out. That's nice. Sun came out here in
Little
St.
light.
Paul.
Top 4. Where are we?
Trying to find the weight here. They're not sure.
Whoa.
They're
Yes, yes.
Sweeping.
Yes, gotta go.
Yeah, he's going to be close.
Yep.
Oh, I should have timed this wrong.
Nice one, Jim.
He's going to be close. They got to go. Come on, guys. Get her there. Come on. It's going to be top 8.
I know we didn't want to go too much.
That'll be the fourth stone later.
Yeah, you know, it's not. I mean, that's fine. I'd probably try and hit it, but yeah, you better peel that top guard. That's a good call, obviously. Pretty easy call when you're up 8-0.
Deborah told Michael after I mic'd him up, she said, you know, you can talk too now.
Rip the front.
Is he a quiet guy?
Yeah, well, what do you think so far listening?
I haven't really heard.
Yeah, I'll turn his volume
Good
up,
rotation.
turn hers down.
She talks a lot.
Yeah. But she says good things.
She's a very wise curler. Yeah,
She seems like she knows what she's talking
definitely
about.
knows what
Unlike,
Yep.
Well,
Whoa.
there he is.
Hard,
Yep
little
and
bit,
whoa.
little bit,
Whoa.
Okay, easy. It's good. Feel. There you go.
Nice peel there.
boy, on the Orvik Wilmert,
Try
every time I look
draw
over,
again.
there's
Hit and roll.
Red always seems to have, Wilmert's team always seems to
You want
have
me to
3 or
draw?
4 rocks
You
in
want
the
me to
house.
Yeah, they're playing, must be playing pretty well, and they got that quick lead. Made things a little easier to play with
my gosh.
rocks in the house.
And on sheet 4, Sampson just drew right on top of his.
Left
He's
a,
sitting 4 rocks.
Yes. Yes.
left a pretty easy double though, maybe even
Yep,
a triple.
All the way. Whoa.
But I think Red would still only be sitting 1, even if he does make that.
Did you throw my 5 rock?
Not sure
Oh,
why
they're switching
yellow
up their
hit.
rocks.
Yeah, they.
Okay, welcome to the
Oh,
Sunday
that's why I was
show.
confused. Wait a minute. Yellow did throw a hit there. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
I
why
think
they
I think he wanted to hit and roll over to the pocket.
You can't hit it all there though.
Actually, Jim, can you give me Jim?
You gotta
Can you give me
gotta
the
be
six
drawn
first?
back down in there and trying to bump
wanna
their
go
Red
the one I
Rocks
know
behind the
first.
tee line. You got to get something set up.
So
here.
over on sheet 4 here, is this Starkey? Is he throwing the double?
No, this is Randy Cumming, who also curls in Chaska. He's St. Peter or Mankato.
So there's two rocks that are about an inch apart, one on the button, one right in front, and looks like he's coming right down on top.
Yeah, and he's a little tight.
Yeah, it's coming over, eh?
Yeah, he's not going to make the double.
He gave up on the sweep,
Yeah.
and they got the front one.
He was a little tight and only got
Somebody
one
curl
out.
it.
So Sampson's still laying
Somebody
3
curl it.
and
Somebody
throwing a
curl
guard
it.
probably or another draw. This is an interesting broom here on sheet
All right, too much
4.
ice.
There might be a little straight spot here on this walkway side because he's only holding 2 feet of broom for what I think would be a draw right back where he had the other one. Another one locked down on top of this, or at least a center line guard.
They can't really see that, so
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
it's all right. You're teasing the audience.
Anyway,
So it looks like he's going to try to double these out. Is that what?
yeah, he's trying to probably hit and roll over there. Oh no, he's got a kind of a draw weight, maybe back line weight.
Was that? No, because I hit.
This looks pretty good. It's curling over. Here it comes.
I felt like he needed to call one of you on. We missed it by just a touch.
Here it comes. It's gonna bump that Red Rock back and roll over a little bit. That's a nice shot right there. That's set up very well. So Yellow's doing a nice job here. They do got their rocks above the tee line, and they got jam possibilities. They're trying to get it set up. Anything to score 2 or 3,
Yeah.
maybe even
Well, get ready
4.
to curl
They
it
do
if
got
you have
3
to.
in the
Don't
house.
just
They're
let it
looking
go
pretty
by.
good with
Get involved. Get involved.
3 rocks yet
Here
to
we
throw
go.
for
I like that. Get involved in the.
I mean, I'd rather try than not try.
Yeah, that's what Yoda used to say.
That's fine.
I like to say,
All right, normal.
stop
same
hating
weight,
and
slightly
start
smaller than
participating.
That just rolls off the tongue.
It's actually from a movie. Another
All
movie.
right, the sweepers are running after it.
What is she?
It looks like it's running kind of
This
straight.
This one's
It's
gonna.
got to come over.
This one. Oh, get over there.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh,
She got it.
Boy, and a nice double by Deborah. What a great shot. And rolls right over
Good sweeper,
behind the
guys.
yellow guard into the 4-foot sit
Thank
3.
you. How's that 4 rock, Jim?
She's solid.
Thank you. Nice ball.
Randy Cumming
what's in
trying to
there?
make
What's
a
in the
draw
water
down,
there?
a little
Yeah,
tick.
what's the-
Oh, they didn't get enough of it.
No?
And it rolls back
Okay,
out.
on the outside.
Sampson sitting 4 yet. A steal of 4, and the game is over.
We were both wrong.
So the junior team of Ethan Sampson, Coleman Thurston, Kevin Tuma, and I'm sorry, I'm not sure who the lead is. We'll find that out for the
gonna curl.
final, but they are moving on to the final.
Which will be streaming at 1:45.
Yeah, look at that go. Holy
145.
crap, that thing took off.
We're gonna have time to go. I don't know, hit the spot maybe.
Man,
Oh,
some days
I'd
the
love to go
insurance
down to the
is
spot.
fun.
I would. I haven't been there in years.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Between?
Yeah, can we?
I don't know.
That'd be
See
great.
how much time we have. You know, I'm kind of
Pick something.
manic about having to get everybody
Yep.
ready.
We'll have a little time.
Block
Yeah.
this one, take it away.
All right. Carl, you coming with us?
We're
All right.
What if out?
All right. All right.
Are they even open?
Tomorrow is Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Yeah.
There's
One of my favorite holidays.
There's a big celebration in Chaska in the event center.
What are you going
Music,
for? How are you
speakers, a Human Rights Commission award, honorary award, will go to somebody. And it is a city holiday. So I'm thinking I'm going to get a hold of some of my staff and see if they want to cover my butt. And I might take the day off and enjoy a little of that and enjoy my Monday. What do you think?
Sounds good. I was planning on going to Mexico during this week. I usually go, but then I did this instead. So my wife didn't really want to go to Mexico because apparently
COVID
Omicron is going crazy. That and the drug lords.
I'm scheduled to go to Manzanillo.
Zanillo?
Manzanillo. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not.
I'm not.
Excuse me. End of February, first week of March, with some softball buddies.
Yeah, for line.
Should be a
Yes,
good time.
line. Keep it straight. Keep it as straight as you can. Okay,
Deb-
whoa, stop.
Throwing
stop,
the guard up
stop.
there. Deborah's calling
Whoa,
the line.
Whoa.
Communicating
Stay-
well.
whoa. Come on, stop curling.
Boy, it's really
Stop
gliding
curling.
nice.
No. Yeah, no.
Deborah, she's kind of a perfectionist. No, they're up 8-zip. I think they're in pretty good spot. But
Yeah.
she's still looking for that perfect guard rock.
Well, now they're going to come down here and they're going to draw right to the 8-foot and
Just had him bring it
no,
in.
I mean to the 4-foot here.
He could manufacture 2 here.
What do they call it? Skip's deuce?
Yep, Skip's deuce.
How many of those famous sportcaster calls have we used so far in this?
That's what we're supposed to do. Hey, we got to save that for the finals, though.
All right. Maybe we'll write a list
And
at the spot.
Anybody that's listening, you please kick in. So we were talking about this while we were ice fishing. Famous sportscasters, that have their call, right?
Yeah. Like Euchre does, just a bit outside.
Right, and what's his name? Harry Carey. Holy cow! and and other guys. So if any of you guys remember any of those, please type them in if you got some fun ones, and we'll try to incorporate those in the finals. There's a nice looking draw coming down. It's got to get over there. It's going to be left in the open for a hit, but he threw. Well, it's tucking. Boy, really nice draw. Really nice weight. Yeah. Right to the pin.
The pin? What's the pin?
The dead center of the house.
Bumper firm, right?
Bumper firm.
Bumper firm.
Bumper firm. So you hear a lot of different weight calls nowadays.
So Sappa Carlson says Sapa. I love that name.
Hi,
Is
Sapa.
that Finnish? Sapa or
Sapa Carlson.
Is that Swedish?
I don't know. Sapa will chime in and tell us.
Huh.
She's a Chaska curler.
Yeah.
Fantastic
so
lady.
Jim is commenting that's she said that, Jim, that's what's so amazing about the Four Seasons setup. Every sheet stream. Is she paid by John Benton? Oh, but they didn't have the special color commentary on each sheet. But apparently Polish. Oh, my mother's maiden name is Stinsky.
Up, stay close,
So
but
I've
up,
got
up,
some
up,
Polish heritage.
Up. We're good.
Nice shot
Roll it
here.
away.
Yeah, not quite
Very
bumper
nice.
weight though.
Very nice. Yeah, that was.
I bet she was disappointed.
That was bumper firm.
I don't even know what bumper means, honestly.
We're gonna. That means the back wall,
Oh.
like board weight. Bumper weight, board weight.
So is bumper higher than hack then? Hack
It's
weight?
heavier than hack.
Nice throw.
By in St. Paul by about 4 inches.
Is it gonna curl? Is it not gonna curl? What is it gonna give us?
Maybe in
today?
other curling clubs it's a big difference.
It's about
but
5 feet or 6 feet in a lot of clubs. But here in St. Paul, if you've never been here, they're kind of landlocked. It's, like we said, a 110-year-old building, and right in a residential neighborhood, in a great neighborhood on Selby Avenue. But they are landlocked, and the hacks
That's fine.
are literally, well, they're about maybe 18 inches from the.
it's never caused me a
from the
problem.
wall.
Has it ever caused you a problem?
Not really, although when you really want to throw a big weight,
Yeah.
and you kind of rock back, sometimes your foot will bump that wall. But
All right, let's see if Seth can get this in here for a single.
this one
Looks like it's
a
going
little
to come
heavier.
over.
Coming in.
It's moving over.
It's going to be on the guard.
Oh, well, then they should be sweeping it, right?
Yeah, but it's over.
Yeah, but maybe that can tap that one in. And
And they're
We have
shaking
hand-
as
we have
well after
handshakes.
4. Oh, hey, look at what happened on sheet 6. In the Wilmert-Orvik game, Orvik got 2 in the 3rd with the hammer and then stole 2 in the 4th and are now only down 6-4. after 4. This is a game.
Yeah. So now, if we had somebody like Adam here, he could switch this.
Well, what's Carl doing? Why can't Carl switch?
Carl's coaching right now.
Carl's coaching one of his junior curlers.
Yeah. They're trying to talk about how to talk to how to talk to Chris about sponsorship dollars.
Yeah.
They're off the table. No donuts. You didn't bring me a Gatorade or a none.
Stuart. Oh, Stuart's putting the headphones on. Hi, Stuart. How's it going, buddy? Good. All right. Awesome. Stuart was playing with Team Gunsel during this fantastic big spiel, and you guys did a really nice job. They are a young junior curling team made up of what, like 15 and younger? I can't hear him.
No, he doesn't have a microphone.
I know.
Now, we can make fun of him, though.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of short.
Anyway,
short,
they
too.
won their first 3 or 4 games, right? 4? First 3 games. We're in the main event last night, and unfortunately lost to Wilmert. I would have much rather seen you guys win, but
I'm gonna go flip over. I'm just gonna go. You can tell people what's going on with the Orvik rink, and I'm just gonna go see if I can figure out how to switch the camera.
Okay.
So.
All right. I'm solo. All right, I'm solo. If anybody's still watching, is anybody? I can't. Hold on, I can't read. Oh, Stuart. Yeah, put Stuart on the mic. I don't have to put my readers on then.
So he's muted right now.
Is this him? Yeah. All right, channel 2. Here comes Stuart. All right, you're on.
Okay.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing well. Thanks. I was a little disappointed. There's 2 big blowouts out here, but
Yeah. Up and then beat him to the forefoot and
get
then,
under.
Yeah, and then get under. Nice.
And the rock could be a little easier to get to from the outturn side.
Yeah, it might be a little overburied. So.
Yeah. But I think it's running a little straight against that walkway. Mark's looking to
Yeah.
play
When we
the side
played,
that's curling more.
Yeah, when we played here, it just fell towards the wall. So, you might not want to risk that.
I don't think it falls.
Well, not falling, but
Don't say that.
just it
I played on sheet 6 Tuesday, and that's how I would say it.
Oh, don't say that. Come on. There's guys that work really hard.
Yeah, in fact, I had to do a takeout on the far right-hand side, and the skip, well, my third, I was the skip, put the broom on the inside of the rock, and it still fell off. That could have been a throwing error, but I don't think so.
Yeah, they're sweeping it hard to get it by. If you
Yeah,
crash on the guard, it's not bad, but
he's
you
gonna-
want to get it by.
He ticked the guard and opened things up.
Yeah, just open things up. Now you only get one if you're red. But,
And he's going to have to make a pretty good shot to get one.
yeah,
too,
because
'cause
they'll split the house,
Yeah.
cut him down to the 4 foot.
Right. Right. And he'll have to decide whether to draw the full 4 or maybe play a tap or a lightweight control hit on one of the yellows and sit for one. We'll see how
Yeah.
Steve Stone ends up
Yeah,
here.
we'll see where it ends up. Because if it's behind the tee, he'll probably just draw down to it and with backing.
There you go. Is that what you would do?
Yeah, I'd probably put it about where he's putting it. Because then that way they never get more than one, and then you're only down 3 with hammering the evens. So you take 2, hold him to 1, take 2, steal him the extra.
Wow. You are a chess player. You're thinking so far ahead. This guy.
Have you guys read that article about the dude who says that curling is really more like NFL football than chess?
I have not read that.
I have not.
Yeah, it kind of made the social media rounds recently,
No.
explaining it for football fans. I didn't read it. I read the headline, though, so
Oh.
that's pretty much all you need to know.
Yeah.
Stewart's played on my team quite a bit,
I
actually,
have,
this
yeah.
year. Because Carl also is on my team,
Yeah.
and whenever we need somebody at the 7 o'clock draw, not the 9, nobody ever wants to curl at the 9 o'clock draw.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it's a little late, yeah.
That is a little late, especially if you play like somebody that's a little deliberate, slow, and all of a sudden it's 11:15, 11:30 before
Yeah.
you get off the ice.
Yeah, and then you still got to go home and
Yeah.
Who's
And do
the
your homework?
yeah.
who's the curler? I think he's a national curler who does ice. I don't know if he still does ice up at Four Seasons.
Todd Burke.
Yeah,
Not Todd, young guy.
Connor
Hunter
Hunter?
Clausen.
No, before him. Hunter Clausen does.
He helps with the ice there, yeah.
Maybe it was Hunter Clausen, but one time my friend Joe had me on a spring league up there, and we were playing, and I skipped it. And I've only been curling for 6 years or whatever, and so I skipped the team, all kind of newer curlers, and we played forever, and we were the last people on the ice. And I went up to him and I said, "Hey, we're just kind of learning how to play. Is that okay?" You know, he was fine. And then I ran into him at the international, and he was bitching about. He was bitching about how long it took us to play. He didn't know it was me.
Huh.
And I was like, "Listen."
looks like Orvik or Wilmer rolled out.
Yeah.
So give us up a steal of 1, I think.
This is now a 6-5 game.
Yeah, it's
He threw on that straight side, and it didn't want to come across. He threw kind of like a control weight, don't you think?
Yeah, he
there it
did.
wasn't.
yeah. They needed to probably sweep curl the whole way, and even then probably still couldn't have gotten it there.
Yeah, they were still.
Just so straight
Yeah.
on that path.
So he rolled out, and there you have it. It's now a 6-5 game. This Orvik rink is grinding back into it.
Yeah.
How many folks are watching? If nobody's watching,
18.
oh, 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Didn't you need to go take a break?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Hit the mute button.
I'll be right back. I'm at channel 1, right?
Yep. So it's just you and I.
Yeah.
I have the best view of the house right here. I can see it. So I can't see the house, but I mean, I'm right straight
Yeah,
on 6.
Yeah, you're right above it.
So that's Fitz delivering the first rock there in the yellow, or is there?
Yeah, it's the first rock of the end. Just trying to put up a nice center guard to hopefully get another point or two, or hold them to 1 even. Okay, that's a nice center guard.
Sometimes playing lead can get kind of boring because it's like
Yeah.
you really just have 2 shots,
Yeah,
and then
you
every once in a while something
Guard and a
else.
Draw.
Yeah, on either side,
Yeah.
and then sometimes you can't even make those, and then you usually have to flip to hits. I think.
Yeah. But they're coming under with a draw, just trying to crowd the 4-foot and be sitting a bunch here this end. It's a little wide. Stayed very straight that whole way.
Yeah, I was noticing that. That probably is that thing about what you're saying about on the walkway
Yeah.
side.
Just didn't curl. He held it like edge of 8-foot, and it's like the rock stopped at like edge of 4-foot. So. Yeah. So, Orvik Rink putting up another center guard to try and set up another steal. Which, if they can do that, they'll
Boy,
be
that's really
right back
moving.
in it. Yeah, it's just curling a bunch.
Yeah.
Maybe you can try and get the tick off of the center guard. Oh, it's not even, doesn't even have enough weight to get there. Okay.
The 2 grouped up center guards.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Centers.
you could. I don't know if you could see that on the video. No, the guards. Oh no, you can. Yeah.
And just trying to put up a draw, get into the 4-foot this time. And once you get under, they're going to have to do something about those rocks there. So. Yeah, but it just
It's
doesn't curl away from
going
the
straight
wall.
again.
Just needs a lot less ice, I guess. Putting up a 3rd center guard here.
Hit and roll.
All right. Hit and roll.
Switched up on
Yeah.
us.
Switched up the call. So, throw in the hit and roll. If you're a little wide, you can get the double, but you don't want to be wide because then you roll out.
Looks narrow.
Yeah, it does look narrow. You got to sweep it so that you don't roll out.
But it wasn't narrow.
No, because it falls towards the wall.
Yeah, it did kind of
Yeah.
came back, eh?
Just came right back to the wall.
We should get Carl to put his headphones on.
Yeah. You should get on the mic, Carl.
Carl Ball is going to join us if
Yeah.
he can figure out how to hit the red button, the mute button.
Yeah, we got Carl Ball joining us.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Carl and I are actually in a mixed martial arts team together. We do a lot of tag team matches.
Yeah, Chris is pretty ferocious.
Mm-hmm. I'm good with the folding chair.
Yeah.
Not only that, you have some pretty incredible draw weight.
yeah. Speaking of famous calls, you know that Whoa Nelly, that's a famous sportscaster call.
Yeah.
That's what Carl says on my team almost every other draw I make. Very nice draw down.
Yeah,
He's
very,
gonna tap it.
very nice. Just 2 rocks in the 4-foot. You can't. I mean, if you threw Peel, you might be able to get both of them out, but don't really think that's it's probably not a good idea. So then they just draw back.
He tapped his foot. Like that's like I thought he was saying hack weight, but it's not hack weight. He like topped the front of his like toe weight.
Not with that broom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not with that broom. You're not throwing hack.
I wonder if that's what. I wonder why. I should ask him. Maybe he was just adjusting his broom head.
Oh yeah, maybe.
They've been clawing their way back into this game, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
They've stolen 5 points in a row, or 3 points in a row. Gotten 5 points in a row.
Yeah. So Wilmer scored 4, and then stole 2, and then Orvik scored 3 and stole 4. Scored 2 in the third, and then stole 2 and stole 1.
Yeah.
If I know how to read those crazy scoreboards.
So they're coming back into it.
Yeah, I definitely think they wanted to make a tap, though, on that red rock.
Yeah.
Kinda move it a little bit.
Yeah,
but
move it, shake it up a little bit so that you maybe even have the run the yellow back later.
Rachel Orvik has joined us on the chat.
Oh.
I should run out there and put some mics on those guys.
I'm sure Mark would appreciate it.
Yeah. His voice is bad right now. Ooh. Ice Maker from Chaska just brought me a cocktail. Didn't bring one for Carl or Stuart, though.
No, he didn't.
What is it, a Beetle Breezer or what? What do you got over there?
No, it looks like some sort of White Russian or something. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I guess Stuart needs to drive us to the spot is what.
He is in driver's training.
Yeah. I'm almost 15. Almost. Yeah, almost. I can't drive yet, but
He's
once
getting
I'm
there.
once
We're
I'm
in
15,
we're in the 6th end,
yeah. 6th end. They're
and
lining
they're having a meeting. This is where we need a stopwatch.
Yeah, lining up some sort of hit. I have a stopwatch here.
I was joking. I was
But-
timing the meeting
Oh.
time.
Yeah, well, we can time the hit.
That sounds fun. I don't know what that means. Could you explain it?
Yeah, so if you time the time that it takes the rock to go from hog line to hog line, you can get a sense of what weight they're throwing. So, like 10 seconds hog to hog is normal weight, and 11 seconds hog to hog is easy, and 9 seconds hog to hog is firm, and 8 seconds hog to hog is peel, and anything higher than that is just heavy peel.
8 seconds.
Yeah, 8 seconds.
Have you ever thrown it that hard?
Yeah.
Stuart is famous for his peel weight.
But that'd be heavy peel. 8.
No, 8 seconds.
I've never actually. I've never
seconds
really
is-
known the what those words mean, because whenever
Yeah.
someone tells me to throw it, one of those, I'm like, I don't have that kind of fidelity. I can't.
Yeah, because 8 seconds is about peel weight.
Oh, we should mute before we take off, but
I'm back.
all right. He just
Kicked Carl out.
he just couldn't handle it.
I couldn't. Was Carl even saying anything?
He said some things. He said Stuart is known for his peel weight.
Yeah, so we got 8-7 on that hit, so that's just under peel weight, or just heavier than firm.
So is that what they were expecting, or did they want that to?
I think they wanted it a little lighter, like
Yeah.
closer to 9.
But where did they want the rock? So Clay took out that red.
Yeah, I think they wanted to try and run that red into another red, so you
That's
can
what I was
double,
thinking too. Yeah.
double them out, and then the only red in the house is behind the T line, and you can freeze to it.
Well, Mark Wilmert called for a hit just off nose, roll over to the center line on top of the yellow one. There is a kind of a possibility of a skinny double, but it probably is a little early for that.
Ooh, he kind of pushed that out there at the
Yeah,
end.
he pushed it out there. You don't want it to be
Oh,
wide.
he's gonna jam it.
Yeah,
It's out there. Oh, it's coming
it's gonna
back.
jam.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
it just came back.
Actually, it curled nice.
Yeah.
And it
So
turned
do you
out
think he
beautiful.
pushed out there to adjust it?
Yeah, I
You
think
know what he was doing? You think?
I don't know. But he definitely pushed it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it slid a little narrow and made the adjustment.
Yeah.
There's Joel Ingersoll. He's playing on sheet 7. Joel is the president of the TCCA, Twin City Curling Association, that organizes this bonspiel. Here comes Clay. in
He
his
also pushed it out.
Yeah.
ever-present pink shirt when he's
Yeah.
bonspieling.
Do you think he has more than one of those?
I hope so.
Yeah, he wears it every day.
This
looking-
rock's coming in nice.
Looking a little heavy, but it's
Yeah, it is
slowing
a
down
little heavy.
nicely.
Grinding in that slide path.
And got the tick.
Got to bounce out, a little tick and roll out. Now
Yeah.
Wilmert's going to be able to hit that
Yeah,
without much
Wilmer
problem.
can. Yeah, Wilmer can just hit it to 3.
But he'll stare at it for a good long while before he decides to hit it.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what he does.
Ooh, he's gonna try and roll away. Maybe.
Hey, I have a question. Christopher, you might be able to answer.
The score on the Orvik rink is Wilmert is up 6-5 with the hammer.
So for those of you who are asking, yeah, 6-5 with hammer.
In the
Wilmer
sixth.
was up 6-0 after 2.
Yeah.
And then in the third end, the Orvik rink got 2. In the fourth end, they stole 2, and they stole one more in the fifth. So all of a sudden, it became a 6-5 game here in the sixth.
Oh, that's a really nice hit there.
Yeah, Nick Myers just made a real nice little hit. Well, that was more like control weight. there.
Yeah, that was closer to control weight.
Yeah.
So to answer the question about the number of rocks, you can definitely fit 3 rocks in
Yeah.
the 4
Hey,
foot.
did anybody chime in and
Nope.
try to answer how many rocks can fit?
Nope. Nobody's
Stuart,
chimed
do
in.
you know this
I
trivia
think
question?
yeah, I think it's 15, isn't it?
Oh, you're close. You're close.
Or is it all 16 of them?
No,
Oh.
you're getting further away. It's 14.
Oh, it's 14. Okay.
Oh, we could have kept that going for the whole day.
Well, there'll be other listeners or viewers and listeners for the finals,
Yeah.
like 4 or 5.
So they got to get, they got to figure out a way to get that yellow rock close, or
think he's
or
gonna-
limit them to 1.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, he's trying to make a double here.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna play a double and hopefully tap him. Like
Steve
hopefully
Jitla's
just
a pretty
steal.
good curler. He probably will have enough weight on that.
Yeah.
This is pretty good, good cholesterol cocktail.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
This is called mother's milk.
I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
If
This
it was
is
made into ice cream, maybe.
Charlie McMahon, who passed away a couple years ago, old curler here in St. Paul for a very long time. Great guy. His son Tim was president of the club years back. Still curls here on Thursdays. He taught me. Charlie taught me this one. This cocktail. It's delicious.
Skip up the Orvik.
You got to
like,
be
coming
careful
down
here.
The ice with like peel
No
weight,
sweeping, but
trying to get a double.
get really close. It's going to be close.
Stay on the outside.
Just missed
Oh,
it, and he
perfect.
peels him out. Beautiful shot.
Perfect shot.
Yeah.
Red now only sitting
Steve's doing a
one.
dance on the ice.
And now Mark Wilmer doesn't really know what to do here.
Well, that's surprising because he could easily make a run back and sit 3,
Yeah.
which hopefully he'll make.
Yeah. Hopefully he plays that and forces Orvik to draw, sit 1, and then he might have a shot for 4.
Yeah. He might even be able to cover that pin if he runs that number 5 Red Rock back.
Yeah.
And the number 5 Red Rock rolls over to the left a little bit. It's going to be awfully tough for Steve Jitla to get to the pin.
Mark told me that the reason that they wear those jester hats is that if he misses a shot or something, he can say, well, I had to do it with the jester hat on that. So if he happens to lose.
Built-in excuse.
Yeah, it's a built-in excuse.
Yeah.
Similar to the fading ice on sheet 6.
Yeah, we all have those. We were going to make a T-shirt, remember me and you, like years ago when we were commentating. We were going to make top 10. There's probably a few of them out there, but top 10 reasons why we lost.
I actually wanted to build a little booklet. I thought it'd be kind of fun to have a little phrase book of common curling
excuses.
Not just excuses, just like words, things that you hear. There's yeah. I don't know enough of them, but
oh, you know a lot.
Yeah,
you know more than you think. So we're starting a band at the Chaska Curling Center, and we're naming our band Heavy Pebble.
Oh.
Chris
All right,
didn't-
so
he didn't
Yeah,
like that
Mark
one.
Wilmert coming down the sheet.
yeah, it's
trying
outside
to
though.
hit the red
It's
rock.
outside.
He's
Is it
just-
going to
he's
come
way
over?
Outside. It's got to
It is
curl
way
a mile.
outside.
Everybody-
That's
No.
an air ball,
Just
folks.
missed it.
Just a bit outside.
He's having
Yeah.
trouble with his hits.
Yeah, just threw it a bit outside.
He's a little spooked by the ice, I think.
Yeah, leaves him a draw to
Shakes his head,
Force him
slides
to
down
win.
into the house.
Who's the gentleman with the sweater that just came off the ice that has a Heineken shirt that says "Hangover"? I like that on Wilmert's team.
I'm not sure who that gentleman is, to be honest with you. I don't recognize
All right, so the final shot for yellow here.
him. He can lock on to the red rock that's in the back four
Yeah, it's gonna
behind
be.
the tee line
yeah,
and
if he
steal another one
Yeah,
here.
if he can freeze, it's gonna be awfully hard for Wilmert to even get one.
Do you think there's enough?
let's
Do you
get-
think
let's
there's
get
enough
time.
swing on this ice though to do this?
Well, Merlin knows where to put the broom, and he's showing 5 feet here. And I think on this side of the sheet, it is definitely curling real nice.
Yeah, on this side of the sheet, it's curling. On the wall, it kind of hangs out there a little more.
He is kind of magic with that broom.
Here comes Steve. We're going to get a hog-to-hog time or overall time.
Sweepers are on it.
Sweepers are on it right away.
Yeah, I think you got to go for.
Fitz is one of those
line.
guys that are close to the ice, so. Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, you have to get it by.
Oh, he's
not gonna get it by.
It's not there.
That rock over curled,
Well,
and he was light.
Kind of gets rid of the
yeah, I think it just
run
got
back
rid of
for
the run
three.
back.
Yeah, that might even have picked. That didn't have much handle on it. I got a 15-4, and it didn't even make the house.
Yeah.
So
15-4, so that would be a peel weight.
no, that's hog to hog.
I know.
Do you?
Oh, I know.
Okay. So same shot for Mark Wilmot here. We'll try and get another time here. I think something might have got under Steve's rock, or that's not like him. He's an awfully good curler. I don't think he would have mismanaged that rock like he did. Wilmot Rink gets a break. Here he comes out of the house, out of the hack. I mean, over to the hog line.
The jesters start sweeping.
The jesters are
Yeah.
sweeping.
The bells are going
Sweeping.
crazy.
Hopefully the
it's curling.
sequins aren't falling off their hats onto the ice.
Yeah, it's still moving. It's got a lot of rotation.
It's got good rotation, and we have a 14.94 or 15 seconds fully swept. Go,
gonna
guys.
be a little
They gotta
short.
go, and he's going to be light.
He's light. Okay, so it's 1 point for Wilmert. That's a win for Team Orvik, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'd say so after 6. But
after
Wilmot
6,
now
Wilmer's
has
up
the-
7-5.
He does have the even ends.
He does have. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to hold him to 1 and then have the hammer in the 8th. That's the idea, right, buddy?
Yeah.
You tuckered out, little guy? You're yawning over there.
I'm not yawning.
That's the plan.
Oh, you're talking to Stewart. I
When
got.
do you start driving, Stuart?
When I'm 15, I can take the permit test, and I turn 15 in like 5 days.
Oh, really?
So.
Well, happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks.
It's coming right up.
Yeah.
So you've been driving a little bit so far? Dad
No.
getting you in the parking lot or anything like
No.
that? No. All right.
Nothing.
What do you think about driving? You think you'll be excited about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know some kids, they don't really care to, like, drive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mostly from the East Coast.
They can use public transportation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They care about the world.
Well, this lead rock is a guard rock, and I don't think that's really what they wanted. I think they were hoping to have that rock in the house. No reason with a 2-point lead in the 7th end to throw a guard up there. But Wilmer, I don't know. Maybe he did call for a guard. He's a little strange sometimes. with his calls.
The sweepers are kind of making hand gestures like they didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
So
Oh, there's a little scrape in the ice. They're cleaning up. Rich Fitzgerald's lead rock, corner guard, tight to the house.
Yeah,
for these
it's
guys.
going to be very tight to the house.
That's
It's
pretty
really nice card.
Yeah, very nice. Wilmer now coming underneath his red rock. that is up as a guard. There's Guy Pereira. I didn't see him curling. This rock has got better rotation on it, although it is pretty soft. She's curling.
Yeah, it's curling a lot. I think.
When you say it's got better rotation, it doesn't seem like it has much.
It's better than the last one. Get it there, boys. One top 8. Oh, it's a perfect rock right where he called. He probably couldn't have set that rock in a better spot than where it was at.
From my view, it's lined up perfect.
Yeah, it's perfectly guarded. Can't get it out.
Ooh, 15 minutes to the Eagles-Bucks game. I just yawned too, Stuart. I think you're passing it on.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
When one person yawns, then everybody starts yawning.
Yeah.
Oh. Here's Big. Rich Fitzgerald looking to lock down, is he, on that, or just move that red rock? Maybe a little bit. Get it out from underneath that guard if he can. Yeah, this looks pretty good.
Tap it out.
Oh, he did move it.
Yeah.
Probably well enough.
Just enough.
Yeah. And does he bite the back? He
Yeah,
does.
stuck
Wow,
around
that turned
that
out
back.
to be very nice.
The problem is, though, is taking that out on this side with the fall off on that, sheet 6.
It doesn't fall there. Just have to throw it right.
Yeah, just got.
Stop saying that.
Well, then I'm just going to say it more. But that's all right.
Excuse me. I got a frog in my throat. There's Clay Ulrich. I'm waving to him. He's waving back.
Do you think that their team's demoralized?
No. Clay always sees the glass half full.
Yeah, Clay looks pretty happy.
Yeah. Merlin, he can get a little grumpy, but Clay always sees the glass half full. He's a pleasure to have around.
That's probably why I like Merlin better than Clay. Those people that are half full people.
You don't like that, huh?
Nauseating. No, they're not. Actually, I work hard on being optimistic. It's not a natural gift I have.
It can be tough sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to try and play the double on the Reds because that way you don't have to deal with the wall on sheet 6.
Yeah, it's a good call. They're pretty even, though. He's going to have to really throw a missile here.
I don't know how he can get that.
We call it a whistle jacker.
Yeah, I don't think he's can do it.
Throw it so hard that rock's whistling down the ice. But that broom is not for a whistle.
If you time this, would it be an 8?
Yeah, it should be at least an 8. Yeah. I'll get a time on it, but.
What's a whiskey jack?
Whistle jack.
Isn't a whiskey jack a Canada J?
Very soft weight.
Yeah.
The way it's curling over there, there's a possibility this one could go right through the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, Merlin's throwing his arms up because he knows something's not right. And
yeah, I got 13.3 on that time, and it needed to be like.
Look at that, though. It's straight. It's straight up. It got a little bit.
That's actually not bad.
That's incredible.
That's a pretty good shot.
I mean, he must not have been throwing for the double.
Yeah, it was like back line weight.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. So now Wilmer has a short run back to sit 3. But we're on the straight side, so we're going to see what happens here. But
is that what it's called, the straight side?
Yeah, board weight. He's calling board weight. Yeah, this is what he's calling. And he really doesn't even have to remove that yellow rock. You just got to get it in the back 12. I mean,
yeah, you just got to push it back like 2 feet, and it's
2 or 3
perfectly
feet.
fine.
Good, yeah. You just got to make sure you don't get this. Could almost put the broom right on the rock, but and he's wide.
Yeah, he's wide,
and that side,
it's kind of coming back.
Yeah, it kind of hangs out there.
It's coming back. There it goes. There it's curling nice.
Oh yeah, it's curling really nicely.
It must be the sweeping.
Yeah, it turned out great.
Perfect shot.
Nice
that was
shot.
perfect.
Nice shot by Chris Dolan.
Yeah.
Shooting second for Sparky in his rink. That's his nickname. Did you know that, Stuart?
I did not.
Yeah, Wilmer's nickname.
Oh.
Sparky.
Right.
Just don't use it in front of him.
No, he doesn't mind it. What's your nickname?
Maverick.
Maverick? Are you Was that when you were flying jets?
At work, people have been like, we have a lot of Chris's, and they use my last name, Listney, and I'm like, that sounds so high school. Can't you give me some cool nickname like Maverick?
Yeah.
Hasn't stuck yet.
Well, yeah, you might be in trouble. This rock by Merlin again.
Same.
Just a little tight.
And then he rolls out.
Yeah, that was a miss there.
Yeah, just curled.
Stuart, do you have a nickname?
I do not.
You don't?
No.
You know what I call your dad?
What?
So I curled with your dad on Monday nights like years and years and years ago. 1 year. We only played 1 year. I call him Strachomatic for a couple reasons. One is, back in the day, like I'm talking like early 70s, we used to play a dice game. It was a baseball game called Stratomatic. And it was a fun game we played as kids. So
yeah.
But the other reason is because he's just automatic with draws. Like he's got great draw weight.
Yeah.
So you can just say, well, it's Strachomatic.
Yeah.
Did you guys happen to see on Merlin's shots what the rotation was like?
I did.
No, I didn't.
No. Sorry, we let you down.
Pretty good guard there by Nick Myers. Kind of staggered those two red rocks just slightly. But, yeah, there's plenty of room. And Merlin calling for a drawdown into the top forward corner of the red rock and sit shot.
Yeah. If you freeze to that, it's going to be
Here comes
pain
Clay.
to get out.
Boy, that seems like a lot of room to get way over there, though.
Well, that side's curling quite a bit. I think he was a little tight. Well, it looks like he's going to get by the guards.
Yeah, as long as it's by, you just curl it all the way and probably get it.
It's got to go.
Yeah, it's got a lot of room.
It's got to go.
Yeah.
It's got to go.
It also looks a little light.
Yeah, it's got to go. Oh, it's a nice shot by Clay.
Yeah,
Not
it's a
bad.
nice shot.
Just a little light. Red's still sitting 2 for those of you that can't see. Can they all see it?
No, I don't know how to put that up on the screen.
They can't see the far end.
Well, they can see the far end, but they can't see the overhead. Oh, yeah, but looking at the screen, yeah, you can see it for sure.
Is anybody still watching?
Oh, yeah, we have a whole gaggle of people.
Gaggle, we've used that a few times today.
Well, I'll never say it again. We have a whole pride of people.
So, or murder.
A murder. We have a whole murder of people.
Murder of crows.
No.
Well, Wilmer's throwing his hands up in the air because he just don't care. Calling for back 8 weight. Looks like he's going to try and suck one in there.
Yeah, if you just draw in there, there's a really nice 3.
Yeah. Kind of sit on their red rock that's in the 4-foot or touching the 4-foot, but even to the left of it would be even better. Oh, this is way out there. I think that's on a line that's just not coming back.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's fading out a little bit.
Yeah, it's just falling out.
It's not falling out.
Well, it's not falling. It's just not curling.
Worked out just fine, though.
Yeah.
He tapped it, and that might have been the call anyway. I didn't really see what happened there, but Steve's going to play a little tap back on this yellow rock, see if he can sit shot.
Yeah, see if you can just tap it back to the button. You only need to move it like 4 feet.
I like how you said the button. You pronounced it really clearly.
Button.
Button.
He's enunciating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe between hands we could live stream a chess match between you and I.
Are you a chess player?
I do play chess, yeah.
Quite a bit?
I probably play about 10 games a year.
Oh, that's nice.
Usually with my brother-in-law, and we drink tequila while we do it.
Cold or warm?
Warm. Well, I mean, room temperature.
Neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say that I'm serious.
Well, you're serious.
If there's a competitive chess drinking,
I like playing backgammon.
I love backgammon, yeah. Backgammon's good.
Backgammon's a great game. I'm pretty good at that.
I rarely lose at backgammon.
Well, we need a board. Maybe they got one at the spot.
Maybe. We're not going to have time.
No?
Clay sliding out, throwing.
Clay's on the
half
guard.
back. Yeah,
Thank you, Stuart, for bringing us back to the game.
gotta get by the guard.
Ticks the guard.
Tick the guard.
Just ticked it over, although now that shot's a lot easier for them. But it's also a lot easier for Wilmert to hit.
Yeah, not that much easier. And there's he gets it wide at all. He jams that. He's hitting 3. There's no reason to hit that yellow rock. I think a guard is the right call here. And
Yeah, if you just guard it up, they don't really have a good shot, and you get 3 here, the game's almost over.
yeah, if he steals even 1 here, it could be a tough road to hoe
Yeah.
for the Orvik rink in the 8th inning. He would need a couple mistakes to get 3 for sure in the 8th.
Yeah. Especially since Wilmer's just going to keep it really clean and just peel everything out as soon as they can.
As soon as they can, which is when?
After 5 rocks if it's guard, or after the first rock if it's in the house.
So, rules question for you, Stuart.
Yeah.
It's guard rock. You're within the 5 rock
Yeah.
free guard zone rule. But there's a guard rock and there's one in the house. You hit the guard rock, run it back into the one that's on the house, and take the one out of the house.
Yeah, you can do that.
So the guard rock doesn't have to be replaced.
No, you just can't hit it out of play.
That's right. And the one that's in the house is hittable anyway.
Yeah, it is. So
Mark's draw came up a little light. Didn't quite get over the hog line.
Probably
No.
picked.
Yeah, probably, because I don't think that he would have ever thrown that one like that late on purpose.
The 5 guard rule. So I have
I think you shit the bed.
I have somebody on our my Tuesday team who curls on the national, some on the national
Yeah.
circuit, and
Who's
so
that?
Anne Marie
Duberstein.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she there's this one we were actually I think we were playing Richie's team, almost beat him just before. If our skip could have made a couple more shots, we would have been there.
Is that Carl?
That's me.
Oh, it's you. Why
Yeah.
doesn't Anne Marie skip if she's like a HP?
Yeah, well, that's a different story. But anyways, so Richie's team does a tick, where they have the front the tick,
Yeah.
and ticks and hits our misses the tick, and our rock goes through the house, and she is waiting on the hog. She runs over, she sweeps the hell out of it, all the way back to the far corner, and it didn't get over. It was just stuck there, and Richie just gave her a hard time. And I was like, wow, you got to be aware of those things.
Yeah.
Here's the tap by Steve Gittila. This is a
one.
key shot right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 2-point game. We're in the 7th. Most of you probably know that. And Gittila does have hammer. He is trying to manufacture a skip's deuce with a tap here. See what kind of...
Would that be a skip's deuce if he uses someone else's rock?
He's using his own rock, so I'm going to call it that. And it looks like
Looks
it's on
heavy.
a nice line.
It's got to come over.
Yeah, it's got a curl.
Yeah.
It is curling.
It's
Yeah, it's
curling a
moving.
lot.
It's
There
moving.
It goes. They gotta
Is it gonna get by the guard?
Oh, it's going to be tight.
It's going to be really tight.
They got it by.
He's by.
Oh, he gets by, but he's going to tip it.
Too hard.
Oh, he ticked it just the
Oh,
wrong
he got
No.
it perfect.
No, he left it wide open. Unfortunately, he hit the wrong side of that
Oh.
rock.
Yeah, but
It over curled to hit the
Ooh,
wrong side.
now it's
of
a
the
shot
rock.
for a 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
no.
an easy takeout for Wilmer to sit 4.
Yeah.
yeah, but he might have a hog line violation. You never know.
Well, Wilmer's he's really struggled with his hits.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, so this will be interesting. He could flare it,
He could, and yeah.
or he could set it.
He could
dump
make a
it.
perfect shot. He could hit and roll under cover, and that would be the dagger. That would be the day
that you say goodbye.
That would be the dagger that you say goodbye.
Here he comes, the lefty.
Sliding out. It looks good. It looks like
Yeah.
it's on a good line. I
It's
think
on
he's
a
got
good
it.
line. They're sweeping to
I think
hold
he's
it
got
straight.
Yeah, sweeping to hold it straight, but I think he got it.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot.
Nice shot.
And he
And
rolls
and
underneath.
Exactly what you said, Christopher. He rolled underneath. He's biting a piece of the button. I think going to be tough for.
Yeah, it's gonna be very tough to get one even.
This is where you take a break and broom stack.
Right before your hammer?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You call it story time, the opponent. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
So a draw to the button for the Orvik ring against 4.
Against 4.
You could also, couldn't you hit, you could do a run back of the red on the right here. Red into yellow into red.
Yeah, it's a lot tougher than the draw.
Yeah, it's a lot harder than, because even if you
And you
miss
might give
the
up
draw.
6 then.
Yeah, even if you miss the draw and you just touch 4 foot, you hold them to 1 still. So
Yeah, and you still play the 8th end, right, Stuart?
yeah, you're just down 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be hard because they're just going to peel everything out. But
Merlin's a grinder, too. He'll play that
Yeah.
8th end. He might even be down 4. He'll grind it out. Oh, this one's looking tight, too, now.
Oh, no.
Go, guys.
Get it. He's got to get it by.
Go,
It's not
guys.
by.
He's got to get it by both those.
It's by the
Get
first one.
By the yellow, though. Oh,
by the
look
yellow.
At this shot.
Nice
oh,
shot.
great sweeping, and he gets 1.
Wow.
Wow, that you can hear the applause from the smattering of people here, including Max Smith. He's in the crowd. Margie's son, Max.
Yeah.
Hi, Max.
I hope that Rachel has a trivia question. I hope she knows the answer to the trivia question. I might not ask you guys unless she confirms she knows the answer.
Who?
Rachel.
Orvik?
Yeah.
What's the trivia question?
How many times has Wilmert and Orvik met in the semis of the Big Spiel?
4.
Yeah, I was going to guess 4 as well.
How many Big Spiels have there been?
7.
Oh, well. She doesn't know the answer.
She was asking a question, not posing a trivia.
Yeah.
Well,
if you're posing trivia, you know the answer. All right, we got us
still a 1-point game in the 8th end.
Game,
Yeah,
8th end.
game.
So Wilmert scored 1 point since the second end. If you were to just play this end by end, Orvik's winning 4-3, but it's not how curling is scored, is it?
That would make it a better,
Yeah.
You would have more risky shots because.
Yeah, because you got to score.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of like a skins game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wilmert trying the tick here. It looks really close.
It looks heavy.
Close, but yeah,
It's heavy.
Way too much weight.
Yeah, just way too much. Way too much weight.
You
so.
practice your ticks a lot, Stuart. I see you
Yeah.
doing that in Chaska.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you're getting good at it.
I won. I went to a Bonspiel at is it the Plainfield Curling Club?
Jersey.
In Jersey,
Yeah.
and they had a draw or a tick challenge, and they had all the leads do ticks, and I was blotto. I they were like, you got to get out there, and I won. By blotto, I mean I was tired.
I get it. So
Nice.
did you really win it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what did you have to do to win it? Like, did you multiple shots or just?
No, you had one shot, and they put a rock like that out.
Yeah.
And I think we got a sweeper, and I can't remember. And you had to move the rock over and keep both the shooter and the rock in play.
Okay.
So Orvik.
But if multiple people move made the tick shot,
Yeah.
how did they determine who won? Like,
I don't remember that. I just know I won.
you were too tired.
Yeah. That's a cool club. They've got 2 sheets.
Nice.
Plainfield?
Yeah.
I've never played in a 2-sheeter.
Yeah. Wilmert trying the tick again, just on the.
I think he's heavy again. Though.
Yeah, he's heavy, and looks like it's over curling anyway.
The line is good. It's just too much weight.
Yeah.
It's way too much weight. You just what's your weight when you're trying to make a tick shot?
You just want back line to hack weight.
Yeah, you want to make sure it's kind of through, right?
Yeah, you want to make sure it's through, but
just through.
Just through.
That was what I noticed. I went 6th in the and people were doing these light draws, and I was like, well, that's not going to do anything. And so
Yeah.
when I got up there, and I couldn't have done a draw, probably. So
Just through. So you hear a lot of weight calls, right, nowadays? Like
Yeah.
just through, hack, board,
Yeah.
heavy hack, right?
Yeah, heavy hack,
control,
heavy board,
peel,
control, peel,
normal,
firm.
firm.
so Merlin's going to try to draw behind these guards?
My weight call,
Oh, no, he's going to try to
Yes.
tap up, I guess.
sensible. That's what I tell people. They say, well, what kind of weight do you want? Well, I want sensible weight for the shot that's called, right?
Enough to get it there with the broom.
What, Stuart, you know the answer to this. How do, in these, the big Spiel events, how do they figure out ties?
You go to an extra end where each player throws 1 rock each. So it's an advantage to the team that has hammer, for sure.
I'm not sure that's. I think on Sunday it's full in.
Well then they might play full end on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because up through now, I know it's been just extra end with 1 rock each.
Correct. Yeah.
Are we predicting a tie?
There was a couple extra ends in Chaska. They did the 1 rock, but I think Sunday might be full in.
Yeah.
Predicting a tie. So, So, red has hammer. They're up 1.
Yeah, but yellow's got 2 really nice center guards up.
And yellow has got 2 good center guards.
Couldn't you get rid of those with 1 rock?
They've stole 2 ends already.
Yeah, you could get rid of them with 1 rock, but you'd have to throw it really hard to get your shooter to not to roll away.
Yeah.
Because you could maybe like spin it up and out. But
Probably
you'd have to throw it
nobody
really
on
hard.
that Orvik rink could throw it that hard, right? That's what you're thinking.
I'm not sure.
Steve can throw it that hard, but he's throwing the last rock, so that's not going to matter.
Yeah.
And Clay can throw some pretty darn good weight. I've seen him.
I figured they all could. I was just joking around.
I've seen him chuck a puck pretty good.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got.
He's doing the snow plow.
It's got to be buried.
That's buried.
That's a really nice
and
shot.
a biter.
12. That's a good spot too. You're right. They're stealing. They got some stealing rocks up there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're looking pretty good.
That
here
sounds like
early
a
on.
country song.
Stealing rocks.
Them stealing rocks.
Ding, 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 ding.
Gliding behind the guard.
All
right, and done. Can I be on your band now?
Heavy Pebble.
Heavy Pebble.
So Wilmer just trying to peel him out. It looks like he missed it.
Oh, and a flash.
Whoa.
That would
Just
be
flashed it.
Mr. Dolan flashing. Oh boy, now yellow's really in business.
Yeah, and now Orvik's just gonna draw under again, and then
Nick Myers
keep
throws
guarding.
his gripper at the bench in disgust.
Oh, Rachel says Clay can throw really hard, but Merlin
It slides down the ice
can't.
the other way.
Suspect.
There's some dissension on Team Wilmer. I don't know if you guys can see this, but
yeah.
Nick Myers and Chris Dolan are yelling at each other right now. And oh my God, I think they might come to blows. No, I'm kidding. Aren't I, Stuart?
Yeah.
I noticed
I'm just
that
trying to
Chris and Mark switched masks,
Oh, did they?
which I think is kind of gross.
No.
Yeah. Clay trying to come around these guards. Is at like top 4, top 8.
Yeah, he looks
a little heavy,
and he's on
yeah.
the straight side.
Yeah.
The falling.
It's not.
Going to fall down over there.
Yeah.
It's curling nice.
He'll sit back house.
It's just a little heavy.
It's got to be taken.
Just
Oh.
behind the tee line. Not bad. Not bad.
Now Wilmer can
Hit and
freeze on
roll.
it if they have to, or hit and roll.
Yeah, he's got hammer. I still think you got to take the guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to peel the guard here.
Yeah,
You got
you-
hammer. You can't.
You got to get rid of all of the guards.
Yeah, it's still way too early not to hit a guard. You gotta, if he can edge that one, he might get them both out of there and completely open up the front. But now I think he's just calling for what you were talking about, Stuart. Like hit the number 2 yellow rock that's on the right. It's a little bit higher, and he might be able to spin the shooter out and remove both of those.
Yeah, it's definitely there. It looks like he's narrow though. He'll get the other one first, I think.
He is.
Might still do it. Yeah.
He left.
Kind of got it.
Yeah.
Kind of covers up though the
Yeah, you can just throw
floor rock in the back.
Yeah, you can just throw another guard up back there, and it's.
Yellow's in pretty good spot here, folks.
Yeah, yellow's in good.
Would
shape.
you ever draw down underneath that?
We might see some bonus curling.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's Connor Coffin joining us. How are you? That's too good. Are you still curling? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. There's another junior team that was in the final 8.
You should
Connor
inform him of
Kaufman's
the
squad.
6-foot circle around the broadcast booth. 6 feet.
Yeah, it's COVID.
Yeah, COVID, 6 feet.
Connor.
Oh, I brought a bouncer. Don't have me send Carl over there to.
Connor's from Seattle, right?
I hear you.
Originally, junior curler, doing very well.
Yeah.
You're living here now? Oh, living in Blaine. You know, we call it Blaine, Alabama. No, we don't. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. What would you play here, Connor? Yellow. Yeah, and they need to steal.
Calling the tap.
Yeah, I don't mind the guard either.
I think another guard is appropriate here.
Yeah.
But you leave that side open. Like, can't they just draw down and get their one?
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, here he comes. He did
Throw
call
in
the
the
tap,
tap.
and he's
Calling the tap.
got good tap weight. But boy, it's got to be just perfect to make this.
Okay.
I like the guard
Yeah,
too.
he's
here,
got a
guys.
curl.
And he's not gonna get to the
Go
nose.
around it. Ooh.
That's not super helpful at all. A guard would have been much more helpful there.
Yeah, a guard would have been a lot better.
But
but if he made the tap perfectly,
Yeah,
which
if you
would
make
be
the
better.
tap perfectly.
Awfully
but
tough shot.
No, but if he did make it, which would be
Tough
better.
shot.
Yeah, if you make the tap perfectly, I kind of like the tap. But any other miss on the tap is
Yeah, but
bad.
at this level, you know, at the Wilmert level of curling,
Yeah.
It's recreational.
you
curling.
make the shots generally.
Yeah.
Well, there's a consult with Tricky Nicky
Uh-oh.
Meyer.
This is where the fisticuffs are going to come.
Tricky Nicky is giving Wilmert an earful of knowledge right now. And here comes Mr. Dolan.
They called me
interject.
down there. I'm going to head down.
Timeout.
Timeout.
They're not motioning for a timeout. There's a lot of consulting going on.
So there's they've
Who
got
do you
3
think-
rocks left, right?
Stuart, who do you think would give Ethan Sampson a better run in the finals?
I don't
Which
know.
one of these teams?
I think Wilmert would.
I think Wilmert.
Probably. Yeah, I think Wilmert probably would, just because of the way that they play. They play it because they like if you play like to the corners against them, they'll just like beat you under, and then you
Yeah.
don't have a chance. So I think. They would both give Simpson really good game.
That's
So-
politically correct.
Who's
way of
the
answering that.
skip on that squad, that junior squad? Gunsel.
Mason Gunsel.
He's on the chat right now here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says that 2 of us are doing a great job in the commentary. It's 1:45 is the next.
Correct.
Is
What
the
time
next
is it?
It is 12:15 or 12:20.
We got time to go to the spot.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
I know. All right. Whatever.
How far away is the spot?
It's like 5 minutes. It's right down the hill.
Do they have a shuttle bus?
Carl's car. It's the shuttle bus. He shuttles Stewart all over the state. Bonspiels, upper Midwest.
Only for 1 more year,
Why?
because then Stewart will have his license, and then his dad's going to buy him a fancy car.
Here it comes.
Yeah, Wilmer.
It's on the
Red
inside,
Rock.
rolls.
Over curling and gets the double.
Nick Myers makes a nice shot. He
Oh,
kind of
he
opens
got.
up the front a
He
little
didn't get
bit
the
better.
double though.
Yeah. I think now you just have to put up a guard if you're Orvik.
He's got it down to Skips Rocks. 8th end at the historic St. Paul Curly Club semifinals of the Big Spiel main event.
So you guys think that he should do a guard rather than draw under?
Yeah, I think you have to.
Because you
play
want to
guard.
protect that 4-foot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it as hard as possible for them to get to the 4-foot.
Right.
So maybe a foot or 9 inches off the center line there on the left.
Yeah.
Just right on the center line's okay. He
Yeah,
wanted to
even
bite
right-
the top 12.
If you have it on the center line, though, isn't that kind of the same as curling underneath?
He's going to peel that guard when he throws it. Oh, now he's calling top 8. I thought
Well, that's what he said, yeah. That's what I was saying, but then Stewart suggested that we should be doing a guard. Guard.
Yeah, I mean, if you freeze to that yellow one, it's really good. So.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
No, Mason's going to come down to the club.
Oh, okay.
He's going to talk to you about something important.
Here comes Steve Ginola.
Does he have a nickname?
Storm and Steve.
He's got a cabin up on Vermilion, I think. Or no, what's that lake
Pelican.
by yeah, Pelican, yeah.
His parent, they have an island.
Oh,
Actually,
that must be nice.
They have their own island on Pelican.
Must
Wow.
be nice.
Yeah, must be.
It's got to curl
This
over.
is looking like pretty good weight. I think the freeze might be there. No, it's going to be top 8 like they call. That's
still a really good shot.
That's a pretty good shot.
I
but
think it takes away the freeze on the yellow.
I'd rather see one in full 12 on the center line, to be honest with you, because he would definitely hit that.
Yeah, and then maybe he sticks around and now you have your guard.
Yeah, that rock didn't do him much good.
Unless they completely miss, and then
Clay Orvik, he keeps the ice pebbled throughout a game because he sweats so much. It drips off his forehead. Keeps the ice in good shape. He's hot. He's in his pink polo.
Yeah.
And he's sweating quite a bit.
Yeah.
Sweeping, right? Sweeping till you're blue
Yeah.
in the face.
Yeah, he always curls in that pink polo.
Yeah.
Maybe not that exact one, but he curls in a pink polo.
Right. Hopefully, like we said, he's got multiples.
that's probably got to feel good if you can go buy. Look, I'll buy 3 pink polos.
Mark Wilmert looking to draw the 4-foot here and sit shot. And if he shoulders
On his
the
first
yellow
drop.
rock off the 4-foot, he's going to be in really good shape.
Sweepers are right on it.
Yeah, if they freeze to that yellow, then yellow has a freeze to them, and it'll be interesting to see what happens after that.
Oh, it's coming over. It's coming over.
It's gotta go.
It's losing a lot of steam.
It's losing steam is right. It's got to go.
It's dying.
It's dying out in that side path. And he's not shot.
Yeah, now you just, I think you put it right where, right, like,
Wouldn't you want to put it under, though? I would probably under a
If
little
he
bit.
gets half under top 4, he's in a really
Yeah.
good spot.
yeah. Yeah, right there. That's what they're calling.
Oh. Clay got a new pink polo for Christmas.
Oh.
Rachel chimed in?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
They're checking to make sure that yellow is sitting 2.
Right. He doesn't want to be half under. He wants to just be next to it down there, which isn't a bad call, but half under top 4 would make him draw.
That would make
and
him draw full 4
Right.
with no backing at all.
Right, and so if he does put this top 8
Yeah.
off the center line, what do you do, Stuart? You tap your red one back then?
Yeah, I think so. No matter what he plays, you just gotta make Wilmer play a shot against 2 so it's for the game.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the tap. We'll see. Steve's had some nice weight going all game. Last rock for him in the 8th end.
You want games to come down to these kind of shots, though.
This has been an
pressure.
entertaining game, going from 6-0 to 7-6. Good recreational curling game.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens.
What does that mean, recreational?
It's not elite.
Yeah, but
you gotta
It's way more fun to watch recreational
Yeah, you
curling.
just gotta make sure that you don't tap that red one.
This looks like it's gonna.
it's got to move over though.
It's getting there, and it
Well,
looks like nice weight.
Go harder. Gotta get get it.
Well,
Sitting 2. Okay.
no, it's not 2, or he is 2 anyway. I
Well,
think.
he has to draw full 4 against 1 or 2. I can't tell from
It's
my
2.
angle. It's 2.
I can, and it's 2 yellow. So yes, he
So-
needs it.
Needs
You
full
have-
4 against 2.
Scott, you have a worse angle than Stuart. So how can you see it? Is it because you're taller?
I've seen this a lot. So.
Well, there's probably not anybody out there like in this tournament that you'd want to have the last shot other than Mark Wilmert. I mean, if I had to pick one person to draw to the 4-foot, it'd probably be Mark.
No, not me.
Who would you pick?
Anybody in the world?
Anybody who's curled this tournament.
Oh, in this tournament? I don't know. I might pick Merlin.
The rock
It's
coming,
just one rock.
coming down the ice.
Look at how slow he's
It's
pedaling.
it's really wide.
Yep. It looks like they're giving up on it.
It has to curl.
Oh, it's curls on that side, but he's heavy and
Clay
wide.
is getting ready to sweep it.
He's going to cut him to 1.
Sweep it
Come
out.
on, Clay.
All right, we got bonus curling, folks.
Got an extra end.
I think Clay could have got that off if he wasn't masked.
Yeah, we got an extra end.
I think it's a full extra end, Stuart.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
We are
Yeah.
going to find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
For sure. 100%.
This is where you broomstack. Well, at least they still got the hammer.
Yeah.
So it's a 7-7 tie after 8.
Wilmert's always the last one off the ice. It doesn't matter.
These short legs, Those of us have short legs. It takes a long time to walk around.
We were going to steal his pants out of his locker and hem him up like 2 inches to make him think he grew a little bit when he came to curl.
So domestic. What's going on sheet 1 over there?
Yeah, there is another game going on, so they're not the last ones off. And as a matter of fact, they're only in the 7th end over there. I don't know if they got started late or not.
I have it written down on that sheet what sheet 1 is, but I probably can't read my writing.
Let me see. I got to put my readers on.
I think it'd be the 4th event semifinals.
Sheet 1, we got a team Rotor from Cedar Rapids, Iowa against Even from Frogtown.
Oh.
And in that game, it is, they did play this. Yeah, they're done with the 7th. They're going to start the 8th. 7-4 yellow, which I'm not sure which team that is. And you guys can't see it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I'm getting a text from the ice maker who says, "Stop picking on my sheet 6 ice, or you can't curl here anymore." I love the sheet 6 ice. I tell you what, it's really challenging, and that's fun. Actually, I like it better than sheet 8 ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That rock curled a mile.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it is going to hang in the house.
Yeah, far side. Kind of fell off there at the end. I wasn't expecting to actually be able to drink this whole drink this game.
So it
Here
is
comes-
looking like it's going to be a full extra.
Oh, Big. Big had a little wobble when he let go of it. Lead rocks for Team Orvik.
So do you remember that bar?
Needing to steal once again.
That bar in Minneapolis that used to be around called Kieran's?
Yeah.
The old location?
Yeah, downtown.
Yeah. So I used to know Fitz there. They now have the new one. It's the Fitz room. But that's like his brother. Isn't his last name Fitzgerald?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like brothers. And Fitz was he died, but he was a big music booker. He ran the old Old Kieran's.
Yeah, and he was the organizer of the Irish Spiel, or not Irish Spiel, Irish Fest, downtown St. Paul, or off on Harriet Island.
I have an idea for a new Bonspiel that I'm going to do. Maybe in about 10 years once I retire from my job. Pinball. So I have pinball machines at work. So I figure 8 pinball machines and 8 sheets of curling and have both a pinball tournament and a.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Are you a pinball wizard?
Yep. Yeah, I lost my sight at a young age, and I just play by feel.
And sound?
Yeah.
That's quite the twist.
Yeah. Isn't that how that song goes? I would have loved to see that musical.
You have supple wrists?
Just quite the supple wrist.
So it's looking like it's going to be a full 8 rock extra end.
Thanks, Stuart, for bringing it back to curling. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
thanks, Stuart.
With Orvik trying to steal one again.
Here comes Merlin. Merlin's throwing a guard. Just
kind of looks like he's coming underneath.
It's curling nice there. There's definitely a spot there on sheet 6 where if you get outside of that 8 foot, I think you have trouble. But that rock curled back nicely. It was inside the 8 foot. You got to really be able to read the ice on this.
When we were curling on Tuesday, we thought that there might have been like a scraper or something, like a ridge.
No, just lots of sublimation in this old barn. That's what it is.
Oh, wait a minute. I got another text from Craig. Stop talking about the ice. Okay.
And now Wilmer just going to peel the rocks out and just try and keep it really open.
God, it got real quiet there for a second. Thanks, Stuart. Yep. Chris Dolan. Excuse me.
Similar to what he tried to do last time.
He's going to get a couple of them, but he's going to jam it back.
Jammed the yellow back onto the red.
Yeah, it's way out. I don't think that's going to be a scoring rock after all said
Yeah, a
and
lot
done,
of things would have to go wrong for that to be a scoring rock.
Yeah. Another guard.
Rachel prefers sheet 8 over sheet 6.
Oh.
My least favorite sheets to curl on are 2 and 5 in this house.
Because you can't sit down?
You can't sit. You can't put your crap down. You can't walk out to get a drink.
What kind of crap you got?
I got a stabilizer. Ever heard of a stabilizer?
Yeah.
Sometimes they call it a cheater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merlin, little wobble. I think he's trying to get under this one, isn't he, Stuart?
Yeah, he's just trying to
He's got to
go
do.
straight
It's
under.
got to go though.
Yeah, you don't want to set it right next to the other yellow one. They either need to go or just let it die because it's going to be an easy double peel here. Yeah, that's a little too tight to the other guard.
So you know this Nick Myers? Is it Nick Myers?
Yes, Nick Myers.
Does he have
curl here?
Does he have like 2 8-ender patches or 3 8-ender patches on his?
Well, when you curl on arena ice in Texas and you're a good curler, not too hard to get 8-ender.
We had an 8-end here.
This
here
one's
in
a
St.
little
Paul
wide by Mr. Dolan, but got a piece. Left one of them up there. Oh, there's rocks bouncing around in the house now. Red now sitting shot. Still a yellow guard up there, but red is sitting shot, but it is open. I think yellow still, they're going to keep throwing a guard. Guard until they can double peel. If they make a double peel, then they're going to lock down on that red rock in the 8 foot.
Not being very strategic, in my mind, my first gut would have been to take out that yellow or the red in the back and roll under. And then somebody on my team would tell me I'm wrong, and then I'd do something different.
Yeah.
Anne Marie.
Yeah, or Carl, or Rob, one of them. I'm okay with that though.
Yeah.
I like this guard because you just got to keep guarding until your last rock, and then you put one in and make them make a shot.
Well, if they make a double peel here, though, what do? I think they lock onto the red one after
Yeah,
that.
I guess you kind of.
Or one more
Or
guard.
one more guard, yeah.
We'll see. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
And you're right. It is a full 8, full end here on Sunday.
So
I'm excited about the finals because they are having it's not a saxophone player, but a what are they?
Bagpipe.
Bagpipes, and I always like that when they come on in the microphones. I think that's cool.
I get a little verklempt.
Yeah.
You know what that means, Stuart?
I do not.
Almost a double
Almost
peel.
got it. Now they're rolled over to guard the red, though, which I don't think they really wanted to do that.
Yeah, it's still gonna have to be in the 4-foot to win this game.
Yeah, now the Orvik team can just guard it up again.
Verklempt means you get a little
Misty inside?
misty, a little weepy, a little emotional.
Oh, yeah. Clay will put up another guard here.
His polo's got a seam on the back. That's
It does.
interesting.
Is that the new one?
I don't know if that's the new one.
Looks expensive. Here comes the rock over the far hog line, approaching the house.
And
Let it be.
Oh, it's
let
coming
it
over.
die.
It's coming
It's a
over.
very good guard.
Yeah, real nice centerline guard. Excuse me for a second.
Wilmert just gonna keep peeling until they have an open house to score in.
That's a good looking rock here for a peel.
It's going kind of straight.
Gotta hold it.
Oh, it's moving a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna roll. Oh, it didn't quite peel, but
Covers up their red in the back. Not that it makes a
yeah.
difference. They're not going to throw that. But
Starting to be a lot of rocks in the corners.
yeah, it's gonna down to Skip's Rocks here in the 9th end
Looks
at
like
the historic St. Paul Curling Club semifinals of the Big Spiel.
Yeah, and it looks like they're gonna try to draw down to the red, like you said, Scott. Just freeze right onto it.
I think if he can get half under that
that
yellow and sit shot, he's gonna be.
It's gonna be sitting pretty nice.
I guess he'd be fully under that yellow rock.
And I'm sure Mark is probably got that previous draw in his brain, just eating away at his psyche.
They're holding almost 6 feet of curl here for this shot. But
well, they are on sheet 6.
It's tilted. Steve Gittala with his first, trying to steal, looking to lock down on the red Wilmert rock off the 4-foot in the 8-foot. If he can lock onto this, it's going to put a lot of pressure on a draw.
Yeah, it'll make
to win by Wilmert.
It'll make Wilmert's shots just that much harder.
This looks a little light.
Light and tight.
It's light and tight. It has to be by.
Yeah, it's not going to make it by. But it's
maybe you can roll over and get a guard.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing yet. I mean, he's got another rock, so that's and he's got 2 rocks. He can tap one of those as well, right? He's got options.
Yeah, it looks like Mark's gonna try and just draw.
So what is worse, light and tight, underwear or curling throws?
No. Underwear.
Which one's worse?
Underwear.
Light and tight underwear is worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so uncomfortable, and it lasts like all day, right? I mean, if you're light and tight, it's only one shot.
Yep.
But if you're
you have a chance to make up for it.
Yeah, but if you're light and tight in your underwear, and you're at work or something, it's like, oh God, it'll ruin your day.
Just kind of like that little bit did for everybody that's listening.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
So Wilmert's first shot, just trying to come top 8-foot, I think.
And he looks a little tight.
Yeah.
From where the broom was.
Yep.
But they're holding it. They're holding it.
He's got a lot of room if it's got the right weight.
Yeah, if it's the right weight, it's looking real nice.
It's good to throw this first, and then you can have a.
It's light.
Oh, they got to get it tight. It's light for sure, and they got to get it tighter now.
But that's not bad, right?
And
No, that's
oh,
not
except you
good
could
at
raise
all.
the yellow up,
Yeah,
right?
it's just left another guard.
Yeah, now there's a tap back, and it's if he makes this perfect, it's going to be really hard to get one.
He could come out. Yeah, he's got a lot of options. He's looking at coming around the red rock or tapping his own.
So that I have a comment from Rachel about underwear, and I have the option of whether or not I can show it. Like, YouTube is, what do they call that when they censoring? Yeah. I'll show it.
What are you going to show?
She says nothing's right when your underwear is tight.
I agree.
I don't know if I agree or not.
So it looks like they're going to play the yellow tap back to the forefoot.
I'm laughing because Craig Zabachnik, the head ice maker here. Look at his T-shirt.
Yeah, Super Z.
Super Z, yeah.
He's
it's
got
like Superman when he's ripping the shirt open on his chest to reveal the S for Superman, but it's Z for Zabachnik.
Yeah.
There's no vanity there.
Well, he has his whole crew wear them too.
All right, so Steve Jittle is last.
This could be the dagger.
This could be the dagger. This would be going from 6-0 to winning in extras. He makes the hit here, and this is the straight side. Oh, no, it picked right out of his hand. Something under that rock, and nothing is going to good happen.
Redo.
The game is over, folks. Oh, that's so disappointing.
Yeah, that's a disappointing way to have it end.
Really disappointing because now Wilmer doesn't even have to throw his last rock, which I would guess he'd have missed if he'd have had to throw his last. I was going to put $5 on it.
Oh, they're going to replay the end. Well, I tell you what, guys, this has been great. Stuart, I was glad that you could join the live stream.
Thanks for having me on the live stream.
Yeah. I'll cut. We'll split the royalties with you. Like, how many ends do you think you did? 4? 4. 6 out of 6 out of 9. So 66% divided by 3. All right.
2.
I'll give you a handshake.
And I'll give you a slap on the back.
All right. Great job.
All right.
All right, everybody. We'll be back
finals.
at 1:45. Make sure you get on early because I will attempt to listen to bagpipes via microphones, but no promises.